Welcome to A Night Before, a patron-only game running here for the Christmas season. The group as a whole is a collective of mercenaries, sellswords, adventurers, do-gooders, agents, the like, that have joined together and have been pointed out to go and deal with a missing group that was sent out to deal with an individual known as the Crimson Knight, a very powerful archfey that has been causing problems for the region, specifically the region around the city of Ursulon, which is in the Mudis region of Osiria. They have been sent north to the Balans Mountains, which are a very different climate than the place that you're used to. Very snowy, very tundra surrounded, very cold, and very kind of deadly, in that not many people really come up towards the mountains. A lot of paths around them, but not so many that kind of go into them. But you've managed to find your way to the location that you're heading towards. And you see up ahead of you, kind of on a higher hill, not terribly high, but not terribly low either. The ruins of what appears to be a church and kind of broken ice and snow. It looks like the hill itself might be kind of settled at a crater point, like a crater lake. That being said, I think I have everyone on the board. No, I don't. I do not. Copy. Seat of my pants kind of situation here. And the snow kind of buffets around you as you kind of make your way up to this place. Ahead of you, you can see that the ruins do appear to be occupied. It looks like a number of beasts have kind of taken positions up on a kind of higher parapet of the ruined fortification, and there appears to be what looks like a goblin with pinkish skin, kind of horny brow, a liberty cap on his head with a fur-lined cap to it. He has a bag over his shoulder, and he's sitting on the steps, not too far from where they're at, on the lower landing of the fortification. It's a massive red sleigh, which has basically broken into the stone and ice and kind of just sits there idle. The creatures that seem to be kind of prancing around on the walls of the fortification up ahead appear to be reindeer. You can approach this however you'd like, and again, it's open to you how you'd like to do that. And if you'd like to take a second, and I'll move through the group and describe what your character looks like, a bit about your character, and possibly like an introduction or like a intro line as to what you would want to interject into this problem. I'll start with Zach. I'll start with Zach. Zach, if you're talking, you're muted. Zach?
Sorry. Am I there?
Yeah.
I don't know if Bait would do anything first.
We'll just describe your character and then say that you're...
Yeah. Sorry. So Bait is a small goblin. He looks on the older side for a goblin. Has a lot of battle scars. There are like nicks and cuts all over him and at various stages of healing. So you can tell that he's been through a lot. He's like the only equipment that you really see on him is a backpack with a bedroll, and then he has an empty dagger sheath and a lantern shield. And that's it.
For those not familiar with a lantern shield is a dagger, shield, and lantern mount all attached into a gauntlet. which he is wearing on his arm.
Yeah, and I imagine he is kind of looking to the rest of the party like, they gonna go first?
Huh.
Like, they do what Bait does. Bait gonna be Bait.
Zizo, go ahead and give us a description of character.
Sure. Kalare is a wood elf. She is kind of average in stature and build, and she has black hair kind of streaked through with silver, but she's not, that's not from age. She seems to be pretty young. Those, since she's been traveling with y'all, you would know that she's a very recent graduate of Strixhaven College,
Which
and
will be called something different
what do we
for
call it?
copyright purposes. I don't know.
Okay, she's a recent graduate from,
A magic college.
we'll say, Magical Community College, and she is very interested in lore and history, and since this is probably one of her first times really venturing out and being part of a questing group. She'll be kind of looking for leadership in someone else. She is a bard, so she's got if anyone needs her to do a little bit of kind of rubbing elbows or being, kind of giving a little bit of that like personality sparkle, she's happy to give it a try.
Okay. And does she have anything that she's wanting to interject into the current problem at hand?
No.
Okay. She is also, like Bait, kind of waiting for more direct individuals.
Someone more seasoned.
Fair. Elizabeth, you are next on the docket.
So Alda Marico, she's a 7, I think I did 7'3" Firbolg, ruddy brown hair, and cute as a button, but will absolutely chop you into pieces. But yeah, she does not like, not particularly fond of most other Fey creatures due to other circumstances. But yeah.
And does Lamarco have anything to add or interject regarding the situation at hand, or also on the kind of waiting for more direct minds?
She ready to go.
Do you have an idea of what you want to do here?
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
Gotcha. So very much ready to just start charging forward in it.
Oh yeah.
Got it. Okay. Next up would be Chase. Tell us a bit about your character.
A silver metallic dragonborn. He carries a great sword with adamantine plate and a cloak. Carries himself like a soldier, and he is ready to follow orders.
Okay, we've got a lot of followers and no leaders. Sounds like it's going to fall to either Brent or Chad to be the party leader. We love it.
No.
We love to see it. Well, we'll start with...
Lead us into destruction.
We'll start with Chad. So if buck passing is in his department, it's going to go right to Brent, who, before the game, I'll have you know, I did mention that there's a possible bit of lethality to this game. And they're like, oh, how long do you think it'll be before Brent dies? So, party leader, he has my vote. But yeah, Chad, tell us a bit about your character.
Yorman is an old man, a kindly gentleman with sleepy eyes. He wears an assortment of animal furs. Actually, basically, like his attire makes him seem a lot more like large and intimidating looking than he really is. He kind of comes shuffling in out of the snow, and you're like, "Whoa, what is this like man beast?" And then he pulls his hood back, and you see he's just like a lazy-looking old man, with a huge white beard, and like thinning, like real thinning, like sparse white hair. But the furs he wears are all like white and gray. He's got like kind of like a bear's hood with like elk antlers that he pulls up over his head to kind of like hide his face from the wind. But he definitely looks like a guy who likes to take it easy, but also knows his way around the wilderness, and seems, pretty friendly and approachable.
Yorman is undoubtedly the individual who's kind of led the group, possibly with assistance from, actually, mostly it would be between Caloray, I believe, and Yorman in the tracking and kind of getting to this position. And yeah, of course, the call would be to Yorman. It looks like everyone's kind of focusing inward, kind of waiting for a clarion call for action or direction. And does Yorman give it, or do we fault the result or the last character for that?
I'm sorry, as far as like what, making a declaration of like arrival?
Looking at the situation, the map that we have available to us here on the screen,
Right.
Is there anything that you, as a player, that you feel your character would be basically focusing on and think would be the primary kind of avenue for attack? Or, if you just want to go up and talk to them and be kindly, you don't know for certain whether or not these reindeer and this individual goblin is involved with the person you see.
He moseys over to the stairs and like shuffles up.
Okay.
Kind of climbs up to about here and starts approaching these stairs, and he like looks up at the goblin and smiles and waves. Says, "Oh, hello there.
And
hello."
For a bit of convenience here, the people who were waiting, it does look like Yorman is taking action. I'm assuming that you follow along. Just say aye if that's correct, or a thumbs up and a nod works.
Yes.
Chase as well, okay. So then I assume that this, and Bait, yes? Following Yorman? Zach? Okay. Okay, well, last but not least, Brent, tell us about your character.
Resultia is an 8-foot-tall owlin.
Jeez Louise, everybody in this party is fucking massive.
Yeah. And
Oh yeah.
Well,
mostly
Yorman's
cares
only 5'10".
oh,
Gotta
he's
have
like
the small ones.
anybody that would pay attention to him would know he cares for his wings a lot and his spellbook. And his spellbook has some of his like lost feathers on it. And then the only other notable thing is he has a tattoo like across the side of his face, like that forms like a shield shape. And then he has a thermal cube, so anybody within 15 feet of me, I think it is, it's like constantly 95 degrees, so it's always warm.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Are the feathers, shed feathers, used as bookmarks?
Yeah.
I
He's
love
got
that.
a lot of important things with his book, and if everybody else is going up, he'll go up to here as well.
Okay.
Only he'll be cool about it and flap his wings, so he's about 10 feet off the ground.
well, you don't want to get too far from them because you're the heat source.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. All right, 5 feet off the ground.
Yeah.
Just above where like some people are.
One quick rub, and I do want to make sure you understand it. You do have a fly speed. You do not have a hover speed, so you can't just linger in space. If you fly directionally. So
Oh, okay. Well,
just
then
a
never
heads
mind.
up.
I'll sit down there.
Yeah.
I'll
You're not-
fly to there though,
If
for
you're-
pizzazz.
Owlins are not hummingbirds. Right.
Not yet.
No worries. That said, as you kind of approach, you see the goblin kind of like shuffle, leaving the bag behind him as he stands up, kind of leans back over his shoulder and starts speaking in a language that some of you might understand if you speak Sylvan. Anyone? Got some people? Okay.
Gorman.
The goblin kind of leans over his shoulder and he says, "Dancer, Dasher, Comet, kill them!" And they start to kind of move onto the landing and kind of take positions.
Oh,
here.
why? Why would you do such a thing?
Do you say in Sylvan or in Common?
In common.
He doesn't seem to understand. And as the goblins kind of like pointing his finger, you see this black staff kind of appear from like nothing, just manifest in his hand, and he appears to be kind of pointing it at you now. The only other person who could understand it would have been Aldemarco, so do you wish to do anything in response to his apparent order for these creatures to kill?
So in response to that, and since Yeoman was mostly just frightened, or startled, I guess, she'd speak out and say, "Oh, so you're ready to fight then?"
Do you say in common or in Sylvan?
Sylvan.
Okay. He kind of, yes, I am.
Then let's go.
You'd also note as the
Pulls
conversation
her axes off her back.
starts happening, you notice that the reindeer kind of stop, confused, kind of like tilting their heads to the side, as there's now an exchange happening between apparent prey and not. But yeah, if you draw your axes, Peter, the goblin, will kind of raise his black staff, and the three reindeer will kind of take to the air, lifting off of the snow, kind of brushing the tops of the snow away from their position as if their hooves themselves were creating some sort of force that was displacing them off of the ground. Okay, so to roll initiative, select your token on the map there, and then go into your character sheet, and then at the top you should see the initiative button and click that.
I do have an item that gives me... Oh, never mind. That gives me advantage of initiative, but I think I'll take that 20.
Okay. Yeah, can't get much better than that.
Yeah.
All right. Everyone rolled, looks like.
Oops. Sorry. 1 second.
Just a chat, okay.
I'm still trying to figure out what Druid
He put himself in order. That was nice.
Perfect. Good job. Thank you for the low rolls. Okay,
Nailed
so, Callery, you would be first on the docket. It does look like whatever this goblin happens to be, it's not normal. He does look like the staff he's wearing is made of an arcane materia. Sometimes dark winds can be kind of fused into solid forms. For the druid and also for the Furbolg, you would note that this goblin appears to present very, very powerful fey powers. The manifestation of black weapons like this is typically the powers of what's known as the Lachey, or Archfey.
Mm-hmm.
And this goblin should not
Arcane
have it.
powers. Okay, arcane power. I mean, fey powers, not as in he's a fey, but rather as in he's being powered by the fey.
Perhaps, yes, yes.
Okay. Well, we'll just start. We'll just start as we start. I think I'll draw a box since we don't have a box, right? We don't have a template.
No, real fast. It stopped picking up my initiative, but it said it did earlier, so I'm gonna.
20-foot
Oh,
cube.
I thought I saw it there before.
Yeah, I
that's
saw
weird.
my picture up there, but it wasn't. It isn't on there now.
That's so weird. Okay. What was your initiative?
10.
Oh, see, no, it's on there now.
Yeah, I don't understand this. I'm so confused.
Okay, you're on there and you're in the right position. Sorry. Jijo, go ahead.
Okay, so I'll need dex saving throws from every enemy.
Okay. Peter succeeds. Comet fails. Dasher fails. Dancer succeeds. Okay. And what is
Okay.
the spell?
Fairy fire.
I'll go ahead and put a... What color is the fairy fire?
Green.
Green dot will be for fairy fire. The creatures that have the green dots, for those of you who see the spell cast, you see a light kind of appear, kind of fairy twinkles kind of move around the creatures. Some of them kind of linger on some, others kind of, the creatures that are dexterous enough kind of move aside, but the ones that kind of get captured by the light are now kind of illuminated with this green aura and are very easy to see and target. All right, Calorie done. Felix, you're up. 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like you can get right in front of Yoland.
Can I? Okay. I
Or
was going to say.
Yarman? Oh, if you're dashing, you can get to there. But if you were moving normal.
Yeah, that's him. Okay. I can get in front of him. Can I hold to attack?
Yes, you can.
Somebody that
Ready in action, attack the
comes
next
up
thing
on-
that comes adjacent to you.
Right.
Yep. Perfect. Which will happen as a reaction. Good deal. Bait, you are up. Zach, you muted.
Bonus action rage.
What? Oh, okay.
Yeah, dude, multi-class.
I'm okay with it.
And then I'm gonna take my spot at your side, right there. And out of my infinite dagger sheath, I am going to pull out a dagger. I'm gonna throw it at this piece of shit.
Okay.
Sorry, I should have mentioned all of my attacks are always going to be reckless, so I don't have to state it ahead of time. Like
Reckless is for
just
melee
assume-
attacks only.
Oh, right. Never mind. Not for that then. You're right. Sorry. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. But
so-
no, I missed.
Bait comes rushing up. A dagger appears in his hand. He throws it. It kind of hits the side of the stone stairs, and as it kind of flies away, you can see it kind of discorporate. You see that the goblin kind of watches it kind of strangely and kind of smiles. And in response, you see the staff that he's holding change shape into a massive greatsword, like the size of Felix's greatsword, but in a goblin's hand. It then rushes forward. Felix, you can make your attack. So with a readied action, you only make one attack, not your full itinerary. And so you'll just go to greatsword and either one of the two attack options. Okay, so you went for a mastery attack. Okay, as he's kind of rushing forward with the greatsword, you kind of just raise it up in a very clear strike and drop it down, trying to just split the goblin in twain. You watch as he brings the greatsword up, catches your blade very quickly, spins it in his wrists, and drops your sword into the snow, and then kind of comes up, and you think the strike's headed for you, but instead, his strike goes straight for the other goblin. And let's see if Roll20's being interesting tonight. Okay, does a 17 hit bait?
No.
And a 22.
22 will hit bait.
It'll do 9 points of slashing damage. Alright. As he kind of moves in and strikes like that, you then watch as his form kind of discorporates and disappears, shifting back up to the top of the steps. And at that moment, he kind of points the greatsword, which is discorporating and becoming the staff again. And he yells something in Sylvan, which is charge! As the two reindeer up front rush forward. One attacking Felix and one attacking Bait again.
Sorry, was that magical damage?
No. Well, the weapon was magical, yes.
So it ignored my resistance.
No, because it doesn't ignore your resistance.
Okay,
Because
slashing damage.
Raging all damage.
Okay.
Are the reindeer flying?
They are, yes.
Okay.
Dasher is the one on the left, and it will charge into Felix, but I believe that his AC, is too high. So it kind of brushes into you with its massive kind of reindeer horns. Its horns are actually kind of twisted backwards, kind of like ram's horns, but with their antlers. And they seem to be cackling with lightning. So when it comes forward towards you, you kind of like bring your pauldron in, guarding yourself. It strikes into you and kind of just bounces back off of the blow. The other one's antlers appear to be just massive curved blades that kind of sharpen back like scimitars. It will kind of come in with charge and swing down towards Bait, who dodges the attack nimbly enough. All right. That is it for... Nope. sorry. The last one steps to the top of the steps, kind of rears back, seems to kind of be breathing in the cold air, and you can see it kind of like disintegrating around it like a massive plume of mist. It seems to be kind of drawing in for a breath of time. That's it for them. Aldemarco.
So we are going to move, I think, here. Because that's 1, 2, yeah, that's 35. And they're still too far away to strike at for me. But I'll move up there and
Ready?
yeah.
Or
I'll just
dodge?
be ready.
Also an option. Okay.
Yeah, be ready.
Resultia. Brent,
I'm
you're
going
muted.
to
Okay.
bonus action, do my manifest mind for my spellbook,
Okay.
and it'll look like a ghostly spellbook.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to move it. What is its movement speed?
I don't know.
Let's see here. Oh, you can summon it within 60 feet of you. Okay, that works. Then never mind. I don't need to do anything. I'm gonna summon it around in this area. That'll put it within. Yeah. Okay. Good. And then I will cast.
You should have control of that.
Yep. I'll just do a firebolt at. Let's say the goblin.
Okay.
24 to hit.
Definitely.
7 fire damage.
All right.
Comes from the spellbook.
Yeah, the book kind of appears, opens up, and a bolt of flame kind of etches off of the pages, striking down towards the goblin, hitting it. You see his kind of staff kind of wobble in his hands, and he kind of looks over to it confused. Resultia done. Chad, it's Yorman's up.
Does the goblin have metal armor?
No.
Do any of them have any sort of metal armor?
No, the only metal that's kind of about them appears to be like rings and bit in their they appear to have been attached to the sleigh and allowed loose.
Okay, hold on a second. Nope, not friendly. Okay, so I'm going to bonus action Spirit Totem Bear Spirit. Within 60 feet, it is a 30-foot radius. So, yeah, if I put it like right where that guy's standing,
Okay.
it basically cover all of us and this whole area. So yeah, bonus action, drop a bear totem. Which one of these? Let me see. You said the green guys have fairy fire on them.
Uh-huh.
So let's do produce flame on this guy.
Okay, so here's the bear totem. It has a purple circle. The awakened spell book will have a blue circle. So place that totem wherever you were going to put it. You should have control of it.
Yep, that's where it's at.
Okay.
Or I'll just put it here so it's not in the way.
Perfect.
And then what is it? Everybody, each creature of your choice in the aura, so all my friends gain.
What's the aura's range?
It's a 30-foot radius.
Okay.
So all my friends get 13 temporary hit points, including me.
Sounds good.
You said 13?
Yep, 13,
Got it.
and we all have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws.
Nice.
And then let me see, 23 to hit this deer right here.
Mhm.
That's 5 fire damage.
Okay. All right. At the top of the initiative, Caloray, those of you who kind of are towards the back, will notice that behind the goblin, there does appear to be a bit of smoke kind of rising up. if you're from the city or have ever been to the city and you've seen kind of like the sewers kind of rising up with like a bit of fog or smoke in like the very cold morning, this is very similar to kind of what's visually kind of going on behind him. It looks like there's an opening inside of the fortification behind him that's like a stair that descends down into the place. It does not look like he is focused on going into it from your position, Caloray, and I just read your name and I already forgot how to pronounce it. Rizaltia. Rizaltia. It looks like he's defending it, like trying to bar you entry. That's that. Caloray, you're up.
Okay. Which one looked like it was about to take a deep breath?
The one that's on the top of the steps looks like it's ready to do so.
Okay. In that case, let's do. Okay, so let's do. Sorry, 1 second.
No worries.
We'll move here, and then we'll hit him with a Bane.
Okay.
I need a charisma saving throw from both of the reindeer that are on this, that are close to my allies. Both of those.
You should have actually 3 targets you can choose.
I don't want to get any closer.
Okay. Then, yeah. This will cause... Is Fairy Fire concentration?
Oh, shoot.
If you want to backtrack, you can. I'm okay with that. But
Yeah,
let
me backtrack. Shoot. Okay. Yeah.
It can't be just Infinite Debuff City and the land of 5th edition.
Yes, it can. Yes, it can. Because I'm gonna do this.
Okay.
We'll cast this at level 3. All right. So I don't know. Is that very much? 47 hit points worth of creatures. Does that get at least one of the reindeer?
Let's see. It would if they weren't immune to magical sleep.
Oh no!
Sorry, they're fake creatures. I did highlight that at the beginning.
They
is
are
true.
fake creatures. Okay, sorry. I must have missed that. Okay, good. That's fine.
It's okay.
So I'm gonna give one of my inspiration die to the Dragonborn.
Okay.
And that'll be the end of my turn, and I'm gonna move over here.
So Chase, what that means is you now have a floating D8 or D10?
It's a D8.
D8 that you can add to any attack roll, saving throw, or ability check that you want. If you feel like you want to, after you roll the dice, you can decide whether or not you want to add that extra dice on there. And
one D8 that I can add to what?
Any attack roll, saving throw, or ability check. Yep.
Okay.
And so, Felix, it is your up. The creature to your left is highlighted green. It is the one that attacked you. It will be the easiest one to hit. And then the one on the right appears to be focused on Bait. And since you two know each other, you know Bait has a very high armor class, very high resistance to very high pain tolerance. He'll be fine, despite his small size. So it looks like the lightning antlered one is the one that you're kind of being engaged with here.
This guy has fairy fire.
Yes, so you'll have advantage, which means you'll roll 2 dice, and you'll choose the higher of the 2.
Okay. Well,
do you want to go with your great weapon mastery attack on? Okay,
Yep.
So go ahead and click that once.
click
and
it
then,
twice.
Yeah, if you're attacking it twice, sure.
Well, with the advantage.
Yeah, so when you click it, it'll roll 2 dice, and we'll just pick the higher of the 2. Shouldn't have to do anything on there.
Oh, I see.
Yep, so
If that's what
23.
the rolls are.
Yep. And then once you've hit with an attack, what you'll do is in the chat, see where it says Great Sword +1 Master. It's an actual clickable link in the chat window. And if you click on that, it'll roll the damage. Perfect. And then go ahead and click your attack again to throw the second one.
Okay.
Perfect. And damage again.
That hits. Okay.
Okay. So you kind of bring the blade up, looking at it, and kind of strike upwards, hitting the neck. Then about, bring it up and around, and cleft the other portion of the neck. As you kind of bring the sword up and like kind of catch it to your shoulder, a single drop of blood kind of drips down from it, and the creature's head flies off of it in kind of like a slow slide. Do you wish to move at all?
No.
Okay. A quick note for 5th edition that's different than 4th regarding maneuvering. If you move around a creature and don't leave like away from the creature, you do not provoke opportunity attacks. So you can kind of circle an enemy if you want to, but yeah, it looks like your position right now is kind of holding the line with bait, so not a bad choice. That said, speaking of bait, it is your up.
I do want to clarify one thing, because I think you mixed up my dagger, my infinite dagger sheet with the Ring of Infinite Blades. That dagger doesn't discorporate. It's a regular dagger.
Oh no, I know.
Okay.
It doesn't manifest infinite daggers like forever and ever.
Oh,
Once
I
they
thought
leave your- yeah.
that dagger just discorporated because he fucked with it.
Right.
Got it. That's stranger. Okay. Making sure that I was confused after you said that for a second.
No, it's definitely the goblin's proximity to you that's causing things that are summoned to dissipate.
Other question. Does my lantern shield count as a dagger for the block dagger master feat?
You block Dagger Master feature. It
Or
does.
Dagger Master
It
feature.
does. It is a shield.
Okay. It counts as a dagger, or it counts as a shield, not a dagger.
Correct.
Okay. That's fine. Last question. Advantage on strength checks. Does that count for grapple checks or just...
Strength ability checks would be
Okay.
athletics checks. Yeah.
Yeah, then you're gonna see Bait like pull out a hooked knife from his sheath and go and try and jump onto the back of this thing and try and grapple it.
Okay. Go ahead and make a strength athletics check.
17.
Okay. So as you kind of jump up, it kind of moves its bladed head.
Oh, sorry. It should be 18 because the hook knife gives me +1.
Gotcha. You kind of reach up with the hook knife and kind of catch onto the antler and try and pull yourself in. It kind of moves its bladed head side to side very quickly. You kind of hold on to it for about a second, but it very quickly kind of pushes you back into the snow where you were starting the situation.
He would have had advantage on that. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
17 is the dice roll, so +1 would
Yeah.
be 18. Yeah, he didn't get on there. It's very trying to think of the best way to describe it. It's literally just a big old pound of reindeer muscle with blades on its head. Like its neck is literally like the size of Bait, probably. Okay, so that's one attack. Do you have multiple attacks during your itinerary, or just the one?
Can I bonus action attack with the lantern shield as an offhand attack? I just don't get the
yeah.
piercing, the additional like bonus from
Yeah,
the...
it can be used as an offhand weapon. That's absolutely fine.
Sweet. Then I am going to bonus action reckless attack with the lantern shield. I'm just going to click the dagger button because I don't have a lantern shield button.
Okay, 17 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage. I'm trying to get a bit more of an upbeat music for the fighting.
Oh, and because that should also have sneak attack on it.
Okay.
Sorry. And then you said a 17 would have hit, right?
17 does hit, yeah.
Then I also get to roll this for the blade for Path of the Blade thing.
Okay.
And
Your damage would
here.
actually be 5 less because you're doing this with your offhand, unless you have 2-weapon fighting as a fighting style.
So this feat here.
No, I'm just saying.
You're right. That first one,
I'm just saying for the piercing damage, it should be 5 less because it's an offhanded.
You're
hit.
right. Absolutely.
But
that should have been 2
the
plus
20
17.
20 looks like 22 points of damage that goes through, and as you kind of like grab a hold of it, you kind of flail off. You've got the hooked knife in one hand, and you're being dropped back down to your position. You kind of just throw the shield out forward. You watch as it kind of pierces, like you're like sliding a pin tack into something, and it kind of like and it starts bleeding heavily onto the snow around you.
Sorry, it should be another plus 3 damage as well. I'm sorry, this is new for me. No, not that one. Yeah, in the Blade Fear one. Additionally, you get a bonus proficiency equal to the proficiency bonus of your
No, Dagger Master
weapon.
Strike doesn't do anything for you. Blade Fear was already added.
Blade Fear does 2 things. If you read it again, I'll put it up there again. So first thing was the additional damage roll, and additionally you get a bonus equal to your proficiency bonus.
Yeah, while you have it,
the weapon.
Oh, because you're reckless attacking. Got it.
Because I'm reckless attacking, so both of those would have hit.
Gosh.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you made a really devastating combo. It's pretty cool.
Okay, so that's all added in then. It's still alive. Anything else from Bait?
No. But no, I think I've done enough.
Okay. More than fair. Let's see. Trying to find more fighty kind of music, and I think this is kind of overkill. Yeah, probably. Let's go with that though. That's fine. It goes to them. The goblin hops onto the back of the reindeer that's up atop it, or up there with it. It rushes forward, stepping next to its companion, fallen and otherwise. And then it lets forth a breath attack. This will be striking Felix. This will be striking Yorman and also Aldemarca. I need the 3 of you to make dexterity saving throws.
$19.
19's good. 19's not needed from you, Zach. You're not in the. It's a cone.
Which thing am I clicking? I'm sorry.
So up at the top left, you should see a saving throws box and dexterity saving throws.
There it is.
I just wanted to prove I could do it.
Turkey. All right, and a 17 is good enough as well. So those of you that failed, you're taking 17 points of fire damage. Those of you that passed, you're taking 8 points of fire damage. And so that would be just Aldemarco on the failure there. As he's coming forward and you see like the gout of flame, you also see kind of appearing out of the flame, kind of stretching out like an ink blot, a massive lance that's now being held by the goblin atop the comet. And it slams into Bait. And it does hit for certain. Because he has an ally adjacent to you, he'll be doing additional damage for a total of...
So that he hit higher than a 24?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
Let me double check something real quick. Why is your AC 24?
Because I get +1 from the piercing damage on the Dagger Master strike, plus I can block, which gives me a +3 as a reaction, because I'm holding a dagger that I just attacked with.
Gotcha. So you're saying that you're reacting to my hit with a block.
I should be able to.
So you're using your reaction.
Yes, I am going to
Okay.
use my reaction if that's an option.
24 is not enough to block the attack, though.
Okay,
Okay.
then that's fair.
I just wanna make sure.
would have done that. That's fair.
I just wanna make sure.
would have done that. That
Uh,
would have been an attempt.
it's like-
I would have tried to block,
Yeah,
and that
and-
would have brought me to 24.
Real quick too.
Totally
block
fair
is
if that's
against
still
that
considered.
attack and that attack alone. So if multiple-
Understood.
got it.
I tried.
Cool. So this will be a total of 27 points of damage. Half for raging will be 13. No, 18. Right. 27 half is 8. No, I'm so bad at math. It is 13. Go with the first thing I said always. And then the creature next
Can
to
I? Oh, I already used my reaction to try and block. Never mind. Sorry.
Yep.
So 13.
And the creature adjacent to you will move away. This will allow for an opportunity attack from Felix. You can make an attack as a reaction if you'd like to, Chase, against the ranger that's moving away.
Just make a regular either, or just the.
Well, since you went with the minus on the first hand, you have to go with it here. Great weapon goes through.
The minus. Sorry.
Yeah, you have to go with the great weapon mastery, the lower 2 attacks. And what'd you get? 17 will hit.
Yep.
Okay. The creature kind of ducks down and kind of flies away, and feel like you see it moving. You kind of catch the back end of it. As it kind of catches it, it hits the wall of the fortification with kind of like a thud, and it falls off of the cliff. It's kind of like a... almost looks like a reindeer that was like hit by a truck or something. That's terrible. That's horrible. I do not advocate hurting animals. I'm sorry. Just in D&D. At that moment too, at the end of the initiative, Peter kind of raises the lance and it kind of shifts back into the staff. The second it does, anything within a 15-foot radius of him that is a summoned element dissipates. So that'd be the totem.
Bait disappears. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh no!
That would be awful.
All right. It goes down to Aldemarco.
All right. So
Says it counts as neither a creature nor an object.
It's. Can you click the feature for me real quick?
Sorry, this is my first time.
No, I understand. We've got a lot of new characters here.
Druiding.
You magically summon an incorporeal spirit. It is a summoned element.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Bye, Mr. Bear. It disappears, and Yorman's like, oh!
And it dissipates very similarly to the sword that, or the dagger that was thrown by Bait. Aldemarco, yeah.
Yes. Okay. So we're moving on top of
Corpse.
their dead friend's corpse, and we are attacking with.
Are you attacking the rider or the steed?
The rider.
You have advantage if you attack the steed.
Oh, then we're attacking the steed.
Okay. Because it is glowing.
Oh.
From fairy fire.
Great. Then we are definitely attacking that. So we're gonna go in with dreadful strikes with our hand axe.
That'll work.
Great. And also doing a second hand axe.
That'll miss.
Yeah.
Damage for
But
the
the first one is 11.
Okay. And that's it for you?
Yes.
Result to you.
I'm just gonna firebolt. I guess I'll try to kill the deer.
Okay. Really enjoying the resource management from you, by the way. I appreciate that.
I've been trying to practice it, you know.
That'll hit.
It's at 2-5. It does 11 fire damage.
All right. Chad, you're up.
If I hit the goblin with ice knife, can I only hit?
It'll splash into the yeah, because he's kind of atop it. That's fine. I'm okay with
Okay,
that.
but I want to make sure I don't splash my allies.
I'm okay with that.
Okay. Yorman starts heading for the stairs, but as he does, he like looks back and like flings an ice knife over his shoulder.
Spell attack.
He feels like he really stepped in it, and he's not happy.
Hit.
So there's the spell attack. I imagine it has advantage.
Not against the goblin, no.
Okay, so the initial damage is 3, and then the exploding damage is 6.
And it fails. And that will actually kill it. So as you kind of throw the knife and it bursts into the goblin flies off the back of the reindeer. The reindeer beneath it kind of just drops to the ground in agony from the kind of shards that splinter into its back.
Nice.
Chad done. Calorie, you're up.
Yeah, he moves to the bottom of the stairs. He says, "Oh, they're trying to kill us!"
Apologies, I'll sound like I'm underwater. It's a background. Calorie, you were the one that is up.
Okay, so I am going to use a bonus action to roll on my. What's it called? My spirit thingy. Where's my spirit thingy? Tales from Beyond. Okay, so oh my fuck, that's long. Okay, so that will give me target and another creature of its choice can see within 5 feet of it gains temporary hit points equal to a roll of your bardic inspo die. And okay, so I think this battle is like almost done, so I think I'm gonna save this. I think I can save this for a while. So that's my bonus. As an action, how busted up is the old man?
Yorman?
Does he look busted?
Nobody's wounded on your team.
Oh, nobody's wounded? I thought there was fire.
Not very wounded. Your team
Okay.
looks fine.
Okay. So in that case, we're gonna use an action. We'll cantrip. Okay, so that's
So-
directed at
The goblin. Yeah.
yeah.
He succeeds on a saving throw.
What a jerk. Okay, that's my turn.
All right.
Buck.
Felix, you can step forward over the grounded reindeer. He is prone. He did fall off of the back of it, so you have advantage on your attack rolls because of that.
Perfect. I will hit him with my great sword.
Okay.
With advantage, we will do this one. No. There you go.
18 will hit. And then second attack.
Second attack. And it's always, when I do a second attack, it's always the same attack. Is that correct?
Yeah, so if you ever take a penalty, it'll be because you choose at the start of your turn whether to take the penalty in your attack with Great Weapon Master. That'll miss.
Not on that.
Give me the damage on the first attack. Okay.
There it is.
So you kind of step over the creature, and the reason why you miss the second attack is because your first blow hits with such force, you actually split the goblin in two, and you kind of come back into like that empty space where there was goblin, and now there isn't because it was cleft in twain. You notice that the rod it's holding kind of dissipates similarly to how the summoned objects were breaking when its turn would pass, and as he's dying, like the top portion of him, his breath kind of like exhales and he says, "Master, I have failed you."
It's good.
And is dead. Okay. That said, how do you wish to proceed?
Out of combat now.
Mhm.
Bait will walk up to Felix and look at him, shake his head, and go, "Only get to stab, never get to kill." And he's gonna shuffle back, sad and defeated.
Run.
So just
Next time.
remind of the elements. Blade Dancer's corpse fell far, so it's not going to be kind of accessible. It's probably like a good 40 feet down. Comet's corpses remains. So does Dasher's. The sleigh is there. The dead goblin is there. And then there's the passageway down into this strange fortification. And it's still kind of like misting up as if like there's a great source of heat inside of this lair.
Hmm.
You said the reindeer had bells on their antlers, or like on their
bit and bridle, and kind of like basically geared to leash them to the carriage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bait is going to steal some of the jingle bells and start attaching them to his like rags. Make more noise, jingles. People notice Bait more. Better bait when Bait get noticed more. Jingle, jingle, jingle.
Dalton's just gonna check out the sleigh.
Okay. So
See if there's anything in it.
inside the sleigh, you do see that there happens to be what appears to be kind of like a sword, but it's more of like a toy sword. So it looks like it was made for like a child, or possibly a goblin. It looks very ornate, and it has like a jeweled handle. But looking at it more closely, resulting in being a bit studied, this kind of thing, you would know that it's all fake. It appears to be like a toy, like weapon.
Take it with me.
Okay.
And,
As you pick it up from the sleigh, you see a note appear from thin air that was sitting underneath it.
I'll pick up the note too.
Okay. It appears to be in Sylvan.
I can't read something, so I'll come over here, and then I'll give the toy sword to Bait, and then ask one of the Sylvan speakers to read the note for me.
Okay.
Yorman can do that.
Okay, you head to Yorman. Yorman, you would read basically what appears to be a note requesting for a jeweled blade that can help protect my village from apparently a young child, based on the handwriting of the Sylvan. The young child's name, according to this, is Billy. And it looks like he is addressing the Crimson Knight with this request.
Oh, alas, poor Billy. It looks like you will not be getting your sword this year.
I feel like Bait can put the
I'll
sword
hang
to better
on
use
to
than
this.
Billy.
He like folds up the letter. Like maybe at a later date he'll go track down this Billy and take care of whatever problem his village is dealing with. But he like puts the letter in his pocket. I know this isn't an option on an alchemy jug, but considering the circumstances, can
Eggnog
his
is
alchemy
in there.
jug? Yeah, okay. So he like Yorman just like leans on his staff and like pulls out his alchemy jug and pops the top off and starts drinking out of it.
And
Like while we're just waiting to see what we're gonna do next.
So, Kalare would approach Yorman and say, "The spirits have a tale for you. There's an old story of a dwarf and an elf who were best friends and who fought against a formidable foe, but their friendship is what took them to victory. And now Yorman has 10 temporary health points, as well as one more person that Yorman picks that's within 5 feet.
Oh, what is this? Oh, this is such a wondrous feeling.
Such a
Thank
heartwarming
you.
story. I would say Felix or Bait would probably be best, Chad, for your...
Whoever the beefy dude with the sword is. We already had temporary hit points
Felix.
before. I forgot
Felix
about
is
that.
definitely the...
Where did we get temp hit points from?
Well, not everybody had them.
Okay.
I
my
don't
spirit
have them
guardian.
anymore. Thank you for soaking that whole comet charge for me.
So how many temporary hit points did we get?
10.
10.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's definitely more than I had before. So, yes, definitely a heartwarming tale. And he's kind of wishing that he had like some sort of like gingerbread cookie or some sort of like pie, like something just wholesome and sweet.
Strangely enough, that's that warmth that seems to be emitting out of that chamber does have a certain scent of freshly brewed or freshly baked cookies.
Felix,
Yeah.
did you take your 10 temporary hit points?
I have not. I was going to ask about that.
So
Do temps go away ever, other than being hit, of course?
they do. They have a durational. I believe for the ability, it should state how long they last. Most are 24 hours, unless specifically addressed otherwise.
Yeah, it doesn't give a time, so I'd say probably until a
24
rest.
hours,
Yeah.
And they don't stack with other temporary hit points, Chase. So if you gain a temporary hit point from another source, if it's lower than the amount that you currently have, you gain none. But if it's higher than that, you'd gain the new amount and remove the old amount.
Okay, so just the first.
Yeah.
First one was 13. This is 10. I'm only taking 13.
Right.
Okay.
So
Got it.
now that he's craving cookies, Yorman moves over there and starts kind of like inhaling the smell.
Wait, if Yorman, I'm sorry, if Felix already has 13 hit points, can we just move them over to
Bait.
bait?
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Okay, great.
Okay, that works.
Yeah, because I lost that 13. Whoops.
Same.
At least now you have a toy sword.
Okay.
I'd like to check out the goblin.
All right. Looking at him, you'll note that he is very brightly and festively dressed. It looks like in the palm of his hand, as he's kind of laying there dead, the top half of him has what appears to be a solid black coin kind of placed in his palm, and it looks like it's been kind of pressed there, like tightly. It almost kind of like forms like as if you were to peel it away from the flesh, it kind of forms like he's kind of a pinkish color. It kind of forms like a bright red circle from having been pressed into the palm. And other than that, the only thing that's of note is his Liberty cap, the hat that he was wearing.
I'd like to. Is it hard to remove this coin?
No, not terribly.
Okay, I'd like to pry it off with my axe, my hand axe.
Okay.
Gingerly place it in my pocket, and I'll also adorn his hat if it'll fit me.
Sounds good. Okay. Anyone else want to do anything out here, or are you planning on moving into the structure proper?
Ready to
Nate
move
just
in?
sees the hat goes on and goes, "It's good. Make people notice more."
Okay. Yeah, it's bright green with kind of like a fur lining and like a feather ball at the end of it. And if you're not familiar with what the Liberty cap is, like Blink or Santa. Okay. Keeps turning water on.
Does anybody have any familiarity with this object, the coin? Would anybody know, fellows?
Looking at it, if you are trained in Arcana, it does appear to be just a regular gold coin, which you would see out and about. That seems to have been kind of covered over with some sort of ink.
Would
Could
anybody
I
like
could I detect magic on it?
It's not magical.
Oh, okay.
Can I take it for a second?
Yep.
And try and
Take a look.
bite it? Is it gold?
It tastes like ink, and it tastes like gold because it tastes like a gold coin that's been covered in ink, like it was dipped in ink.
Is there like a historical or religious significance to that
No,
practice?
but there would be an arcane significance if you'd like to attempt to make an Arcana check.
Can help if you want.
I
if
have.
somebody would like to, I hand it over.
If anyone's making an Arcana check, I can give them guidance.
Make an Arcana check if you want. 26.
Just based on the nature of it, you have to presume it's some sort of spell component or some sort of like focus of some sort of spell casting or some sort of magic, of which you have no idea.
If I had to take an educated guess, it's probably something to do with that staff of his. Because it was like, wasn't it like a inky kind of black color?
Correct.
Okay, and it changed shape into different weapons, so it had to be some kind of spell.
Yeah, it was made of magic.
Fancy.
Okay. Take my guess.
The descent, or are you anything else out here
Yeah.
you want to do?
Yorman puts his foot up and starts following his nose. He's going to be kind of like testing the stairs with his staff as he goes.
Okay.
Kind of making sure there's nothing.
So
No
Yorman's
traps.
leading.
Yeah, no traps, but also like no ice or.
Okay. Oh yeah, there's no ice. There's no. Apparently, all of the snow outside is gone within milliseconds of entering in, and the warmth inside is it's very very noticeable. Very similar to the presence of Rosaltia's thermal orb. That being said, Yorman, you're heading in first. It's like a single file march. Who would be next after Yorman?
I'll follow.
Okay. And then?
Probably Mr. Greatsword.
Okay. His name's Felix.
Felix, yes.
Yeah, it's Felix Greatsword.
It looks great, so
Amazing. I want to go last and put alarm on the entrance.
Are you casting it as a ritual? Or are you casting it with your spell slot?
Spell slot.
Then yeah, it takes moments and you're able to do it without issue. Okay. That being said, as you all descend into the space, Yorman, bear with me here while I do some shiftiness. Let's see if this
Polari
works.
would go right in front of Adelmorco.
Okay.
I'll be in the middle and with my spellbook floating above my head.
I think that this should have switched us over. Has it switched over yet?
No.
Okay.
It might take mine a minute. There it is.
All right. I will shift ping you to the place where you'll be entering in. As you kind of enter into the space, the smell of kind of brine or fishiness kind of catches your nose. You see that the source of heat appears to be multitudinous. There appears to be a burning humanoid figure set out in front of you. A dog that seems to be kind of belching flame to the side of you. And in this chamber that you're entering in, you can also see that there are a number of doors, double doors, one to the left, one directly ahead of you, one kind of on the right side. Also in front of you, across this weird briny pool path, you see on the left and the right two statues which stand up like totems with kind of hooked artifice at the top, and an orb set inside of this kind of hooked pattern at the top, kind of glowing with a greenish flame. The second that you enter in, and this is for each of you individually, independently, but primarily for Yorman first, you hear, "So you too seek out the Cookie Master. You wish to devour my treats? Then you too shall be subject to my domain." And as he kind of like says that, the eyes of the humanoid fire figure kind of alight bright yellow, and it kind of snakes up in its patterning, kind of staring at you. The second that does, you see the orbs of the statues also kind of ignite. And since you're pretty perceptive, you'd also notice there appears to be kind of this strange, almost clock-like shape inside of the totems. That said, the entirety and the remainder of this entire situation will be afforded in a initiative sequence. Please roll your initiative. It'll be the initiative you'll be stuck with for the rest of the night.
Oh
Okay.
no.
I also
Okay.
have 2 tokens on the map.
You have 2 tokens on the map.
Yeah, I have 2 tokens
That's
on the map.
unacceptable.
I'm down to have 2 of the same character. But
and I need you to roll, Brent, and I believe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who am I missing? Chase. Did you select your token and click on initiative, sir? You rolled
Does that
initiative, but you didn't select your token. I see what happened. No
Does
worries.
that mean I got a mulligan?
No. You know what? Yeah, sure. Go for it. Feeling festive. Click your token and then roll initiative. That way it auto keys it to the token and throws it
That's your
overboard.
Christmas present.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. Keep the change, you filthy animal. Okay, so at the top of the initiative is Felix. The creature in the center of the room appears to be barring your passage. The pools to the left and right of you appear to be about 2 feet deep, so they're not traversable, but they do have kind of a oily look to them, and they may very well be flammable. The creature to the left seems to be barring the path there, and it looks like a demon dog, a hellhound. And being an 8th level-ish adventurer, you've probably dealt with one of these before. Or at least heard about it from one of your compatriots. So that being said, how would you like to engage? Sorry. Actually, for the rest of the entirety of this, for the remainder of this whole evening, all damage is doubled, all healing is increased by 5, and if you're making a death saving throw, you fail on a 15 or lower. Keep that in mind. Now, Felix. How would you like to engage?
I'm going to
Run away, run.
Yeah.
Just you win by not engaging.
No cookie's worth it.
I'm gonna
Engage
move
in a
up
battle
here.
of the wits.
I'm gonna move up and ready to hit whatever comes at me.
Okay. Felix done. Aldemarco, you're up.
Excellent. We are going to. Apologies. We are going to move up here, and we are going to double strike.
Okay.
First with our hand axe.
Hit.
Great. And then second with our other hand axe.
Okay. Hit. Damage. And double then half, so that would just be normal.
Mhm. Oh, the dreadful strike didn't hit. Oh well.
Okay, so you hit with the first attack, and you notice it's very strong. You notice as the flame gets struck by it, kind of becomes like smoke and flutters off to the side. There's also this very strange scent that comes out of it as you strike. It almost smells like incense, or kind of like something kind of roasting on an open fire. And then you swing with the second attack and like strike at it. And it doesn't seem as efficient, but it's still gaining the benefit of the lair.
Great.
Marco, any other things that you want to do?
And then we also want to back up again.
Okay, it will make an attack of opportunity. Your armor class is...
Yeah. 15.
Okay, so that'll hit. That'll do, after doubling, 20 points of damage.
Okay.
And you are technically flammable. So you are on fire. At the start of your turn, you will take fire damage.
Oh boy.
Okay. Aldemarco done. As an action, either you or someone can put the fire out. Aldemarco done. Resultia.
Resultia is going to back up to here. And then just send a spellbook out to fly over here.
Mhm.
I'm going going to toll the dead on that thing there.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw fails. Go ahead and give me the damage roll.
Okay. It doesn't have a thing, so I have to roll it. What is toll the dead?
2d12.
2d12. Gotcha. That is 24 damage because it's doubled, right?
Yeah. All right. Solid. The necrotic energy tolls above it and kind of wafts away a bunch of the fire, kind of shrinking its size even more so. Results you had done. Bait, you're up.
I don't think I can hit this thing. This thing over here, though, I think I can hit, right?
Okay. Do you rush out towards it?
Yeah.
Okay. You kind of slop through this oil. It does smell kind of fishy. And get over to it. It kind of turns its attention to you kind of angrily. Go ahead and make your attacks.
Actually gonna step all the way up to there if that's okay.
Aw, come on. Okay.
Sorry.
As long as you get out of there.
If you like make a noise as Bait steps up, he won't fully step up.
As long as you get out of there.
I'm
Which
not getting at it.
Oh, okay.
Out of anywhere. I'm
That's fine.
Bait,
We'll
man.
just-
I am the Bait.
Just do-
Come on,
just do your
man.
thing.
How do you
Do your
not get the
thing.
character?
Fate says, "Come at me, bro."
Pull out a combat knife, reckless attack. I'm gonna piercing damage.
That
Does
was
a
it.
14 hit?
Oh, 14. Why are you at disadvantage?
Because it's not both attacks
Oh,
have to hit
14 will
for
not hit.
all of those
Got it.
extra things
Nope.
to kind of fire off. If that sort of makes sense.
It does.
I do get the sneak attack still.
Yep.
Plus the regular damage.
Oh, quick note.
Uh,
Combat knife does not do all of the damages at once, so you do not gain. all
No,
of
no,
the
I know.
damages.
It's one or the. That's why I specifically said piercing. So
Okay,
I
just making sure.
am delineating that I am doing piercing. So I also, if the 14 had hit, I would have gotten the Dagger Master Strike thing again.
Gotcha. And
That's
is there
why I
anything
was
that's granting
asking.
you sneak attack here or no?
Advantage on the attack from reckless
That's
attack.
right.
Yeah, yeah, isn't that cool?
Nice.
Fun times. So okay.
Yeah, and I don't think I get the blade for either.
No.
But I do get the +3.
Right.
Sorry. Just the +3 because it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Did I say bonus action rage? I meant to say bonus action rage. If I didn't, but yeah, that's
fine.
it.
Okay. Okay, Chad, you're up.
Yorman steps forward and reaches out his hand and sort of like snaps his wrist and casts frostbite on this guy.
Cool.
Is anybody hurt? No?
Not
Everybody,
really.
everybody good? Okay.
Yeah, be good.
So
Be Gucci.
yeah, DC 16 Constitution save.
Fail.
Okay.
So 5.
Doubles 10.
Hold on a second. Okay. Making sure and see if it has vulnerabilities. It does not. Okay. So
Yeah, and I'm not sure what kind of bonus actions a druid can do.
yeah, and the fire elemental will have disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Nice.
Calor.
Oh, whoops. Nope, that's an action. Yeah, that's it for me.
Okay.
Maybe
You're
move
muted,
back.
Zizo.
Okay, I'm using my bonus to roll again on my tails table. I accidentally rolled before. Should I just use that roll, or do you want me to roll again? It doesn't matter to you.
I didn't see a roll, so
Roll again.
yeah.
Okay, so that will be more hit points again.
Yeah, temporary hit points.
Ooh, and a gain to speed and AC. So we will. Let me roll for the hit points.
Okay. Did you roll?
Okay, so that'll be 6 temporary hit points, 16. So I'm gonna hand that to Felix. Felix, you get 18 temporary hit points. You also get
Which supersedes your old amount.
you also get an additional 1 plus 1 to your AC and 10 feet to your walking speed.
As long as you have those temporary hit points.
As long as you have those hit points. So that was my bonus. That was my action.
Done.
I'm gonna move, and that's my turn.
All right. At the bottom of the initiative round, the creatures will go inside of the domain. The statue to the right of you all ignites, and a bolt of flame fires out of it as you see kind of a spiritual hand kind of push out from the orb. A bolt of fire slams into Felix. His armor seems to abate the damage. It doesn't hit your AC. Then the Hellhound will breathe on Bait. Bait, go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Is this an effect that I can see?
Yeah, oh yeah, it's breathing on you. You have advantage.
Sweet. Yes, sir.
Okay, so you'll take half, which will be 12, and then double it, so 24.
Use my reaction to uncanny dodge and have it again?
No, because uncanny dodge does not work on non-attacks.
It just says when an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack.
Did you read
Oh,
it?
this is
With an attack.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't hit you with an
I guess
attack.
you didn't hit me with an attack. Okay.
Okay, so
Got
12
it,
damage
got it,
would be the
got
halved amount, and then 24
Double
damage,
that.
and then halved it again because you're resistant to it. You're raging. No, you're not totem. Sorry, you just so yeah. You
Yeah,
take the
no, it's
24.
only bludgeoning. That's why I asked that. It's only bludgeoning, slashing,
Yep.
piercing.
Cool,
So
cool, cool.
24.
Yep.
So that's all the temps minus. Yeah, I got it.
All right,
I'm
and
good.
then
I can do math.
the fire elemental will kind of spiral forward and slam into Felix. 2 attacks.
Do I make my ready to attack first?
You would, yes. And it's just the 1 attack because ready. All right, so 13 will actually surprisingly still hit. So damage. And double will be 28. All right. Definitely cut the wind out of its sails quite a bit, but it's still going to go ahead and get those attacks. So 2 touch attacks against Felix. 24 hits and an 8 does not. So the first attack will do 8 points of fire damage, doubling it, so 16 to you, Felix, which I think gets rid of your temporary hit points.
I have 2 left.
Okay. And you are also on fire.
Perfect.
Join the club.
All right. It then cycles out of the bottom of the initiative to the top, which would be Felix. At the start of your turn, you take 3, so twice as much, 6 fire damage from the burning. As an action, you can put out the fire. Also, anyone else as an action, any person who is on fire, you can put the fire out as well. Oh, sorry. Back up. Bait, I breathed on you. You did take fire damage. You are no longer covered with oil. You are instead also on fire. So at the start of your turn, you'll be taking fire damage as well.
Okay.
No 2 people are not on fire, basically. But yeah, Felix, you are up. Continue your turn. He's pretty easy to hit, so...
No. So that was my ready. Now I get a regular.
Now it's your turn, yeah.
2 attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hit. Just roll damage on that one to see if it terminates it.
Okay.
It does. So now you can actually move before you make your second attack. The fire elemental will dissipate, actually. and kind of just vanish into just thermal energy around you. You can move up to your speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What you can do, if you're interested, is you can move into Bait's square and attack from his position, and then after the attack, move back and away from Bait if you wanted to try and fight the Hound.
Don't forget your bonus to speed.
I was going to ask: is he small and I can move into his? Or
You can move into an ally space at any time. You can also attack from that space. You just can't end your turn there. So what you'll have to do is once you move into Bait's space, make your attack. If you don't kill the Hellhound and you move away, it'll get an opportunity attack. It's the worst that can happen here.
Yeah.
So your second attack. That'll miss. And so you'll need to back away from Bait, and it will try and bite you as you do so. And it will roll out in the open for some reason. I love roll 20 sometimes. A 7's gonna miss. All right. So yeah, good turn. Al DeMarco, you are up, and you're on fire. You take
Yes.
4 points, so 8 points of fire damage.
8 points. Okay.
Yep.
Um,
Also keep in mind, any healing that you receive, not temporary hit points, is increased by 5 while
Okay.
you're in this space.
Okie dokie. So we are going to, let me double check that. Yeah. We're going to move up here, and then we are, let me double check that again.
You could move into Bait's space, attack from
Mhm.
Bait's space, and then move back behind Felix. Since it's already used its reaction, it won't be able to attack. If you want to do melee.
Okay. Even though I would have already, moving into bait space means that I move all of my speed.
No, you started here, right?
I started here.
Oh, you started further back than I thought. Okay.
Yeah.
So then no, you can't end your turn or end your movement in Bait space.
Could I use
No, that's
Misty?
you have 35 speed. You're a Furbolg. So 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, you could definitely do the thing I said from even that far away. Because
okay.
you don't have to do the perfect perpendicular walk. You can step across the angle. So
Oh, right.
you'd actually be doing this here. Ultimately.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do that.
So,
So,
first attack.
and we're gonna try to do
And-
Dreadful Strike on that.
That's
Yes?
fine. Also, you're a 8th level ranger, right?
Yeah.
So you should have 2 attacks with your primary weapon. So to 25 hits, go ahead and give me the damage.
Okay.
That'll kill it.
Yay! Night night puppy.
The only other hostile creature in this room is that weird fire statue in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
You also don't have to move to the reverse space there. You can actually just step on top of the dead dog if you want.
Okay. Could I then step up into the oil and then strike at it?
That doesn't appear to be the one that
Yeah.
attacked, but you can attack that statue. That's fine.
I mean, if the other one attacked, this one might attack.
Yeah, perfectly acceptable. So yeah, you strike it. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Okay. And you said I can strike twice with the same one?
Yeah, you can attack twice the primary weapon because you have extra attack, and then as a bonus action, attack with the offhand.
Oh.
Yeah, you should
Good
be
to
doing
know,
a lot
good
more
to know.
damage. That's not gonna miss because you have advantage. It's a mobile object. 14 will hit its armor class. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. Oh, it does not get Dreadful Strike, sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. So 6 is not enough to destroy it, but it does look
Okay.
like it's wounded.
But I can hit it with my other one?
Yep, your
now?
offhand. This is the non-magical one.
Yes.
That'll hit. Go ahead and do some damage.
Excellent.
Yeah, not terribly much more damage besides. It looks like it's going to need like a really big swing. As an
That's
object, it has hardness.
Mhm.
All right. Aldemarco done. Resaltia. Looking at the room, there are the doors I mentioned, the statues I mentioned, the oil I had mentioned.
I'll firebolt at the other statue.
Okay. You hit it. It doesn't seem to do anything. It looks like it is immune to fire damage based on the strike. Resultia done. Any movement?
No movement. Actually, I can move my book, I think. So I'll move it to be kind of centered, just in case something pops up somewhere out of range.
Resultia done. Bait, you're up.
Can I attack the statue from there?
Yeah. +2 to its 10 armor or 8 armor class. Sure. For cover. But it's no big deal. Yeah.
Piercing damage with advantage.
Okay. Yeah, it hits.
Both of them.
Oh yeah.
I think I did it correctly.
Yeah, no problem. You kind of just bring the dagger into a crack that was formed by the two hand axes, kind of get it in there, twist it, and cause the statue to kind of break over in half, the totem to break over in half. It's broken.
Cool.
Nice.
Anything else?
I'm gonna move to here and end my turn.
Okay. Bait done, chat up.
He just uses his action to dash and moves all the way across here. Basically just moves up onto this platform out of line of sight of that statue.
Okay.
That was everything. Is everybody okay on health? Is this Furbolg still on fire?
All the red dots are
yeah.
on fire. Sorry, at the start of your turn, you would have taken 14 damage, Bait.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm not going to use my action to dash. I'm going to come over here, use my action to put him out.
You put Felix out, okay?
Yeah. And who's the most beat up as far as health?
Furbolg's pretty messed up.
Yeah, I'm about half.
Yeah, I'm going to bonus action healing word.
Okay.
Thank you.
Let's do second level. It's 15.
Did you add the 5?
15 total. Yeah, added the 5.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay.
That should keep you going until you put yourself out.
Oh yeah.
Calorie.
Okay. Gonna aim a shatter at the
Other statue.
other statue. We'll just do it at level 2.
So when he casts Healing Word, a tiny little toffee materializes in your hands.
Delicious. Oh, I need to go get more toffee.
That's too cute.
As you manifest the shatter, you watch as the the statue breaks, and whatever kind of spectral hand was inside of it seems to kind of having some trouble right now. Whatever spirit force was inside of it kind of exits out of the structure as it's broken. The other one didn't appear to have a similar manifestation of kind of spiritual essence inside of it. This one appeared to have it. Any movement from you, Calorie?
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna move.
And you're moving through the oil?
Well, I already did, I guess.
Okay, I didn't see that.
Wait,
part.
is the oil on fire?
No, it's not. It just gets you. It's on you now.
Primed for fire. I mean, I'm oiled, but I don't.
Yes.
I don't think I'm on fire yet. Okay, so
Right.
I'll just head this way.
Okay. Great. Okay, so at the end of the initiative activations, you hear a voice that seems to kind of just echo through the chamber. It's the same voice that started off the kind of stated that they are the cookie master. And he says, soon this ritual will be complete, and I will take the essence of this great Fae and make it into the most delicious morsel. No one will be able to stop me after that. It sounds like whatever he says after that point is coming through some sort of PA system, and you can hear him chanting in like Sylvan mixed with Draconic, some very kind of horrible ritual, which sounds a lot like he's just singing Christmas carols for the
Thank
remainder.
you. Ooh, awesome. Thank you.
The worst kind of ritual.
The greatest kind of ritual. So Felix, you are up. The doors are present. Where he is coming from, where his voice is coming from, you do not know. But yeah, feel free to explore. We're still acting in initiative order, so we're still acting in turn cycle. So you are not free to move as you please. Still take your turns as you take your turns.
And people are still on fire, is that correct?
The red dotted ones are still on fire, correct?
So I want to move up here, across to him, put him out.
Sure you don't want to put Al DeMarco out, who was closer to you to start?
I think
He is the only
Oh,
one
he's-
who can probably get to me.
that's next. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I didn't.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
It's fine.
I'll just be here. This is fine. Literally on fire.
Exactly. That's exactly what's going on.
This is fine.
Okay. Well, who goes? Oh, the owl can't.
You're using your action to put the bait out.
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess.
All right, and that's your action. Anything else that you want to do? Bonus action or movement? No?
No.
Okay. Aldemarco, you take... So 6 doubled will be 12.
Great.
And you want to use your action to put yourself out?
Yes,
Be
please.
smart enough to realize that that is going to be impossible while you are inside the oil.
Then I'm going to step back and put myself out.
Got it. You are no longer on fire.
Yay, no fire. And you said 12
Yeah.
before? Okay. Great.
Okay. Anything else from you?
I don't believe so.
All right. I'm gonna bear with me here for a second.
Okay.
I don't think your character sheet is right.
Mine?
Yeah, I just want to check something.
What did I do?
Yeah, there's no way your hit points started that low.
What?
I think your math is bad. Hold on.
It's okay. I'm also bad at math.
Okay, I see. For some reason, the token is holding on to. I see. Okay, you're fine. Never mind.
You made it this
Okay.
far with level 1 hit points.
Roll 20. Roll 20 was being goofy. It was when I clicked your token, it was showing me the Hellhound underneath you's hit points.
Oh, I was
Oh.
like, my hit points look fine to
But
me.
there's no way you have 45 hit points with 9 remaining.
Oh no, I started with 68.
Yeah.
Be Gucci.
Okay, cool. Aldemarco done. Do you want to open any doors or anything?
Are there doors?
Yeah, you should be able to see them on the map. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Doesn't look like
Uh,
anyone's decided on a passageway yet, but
I have
you
a
don't-
plan.
you don't have to open them if you don't want to.
can I hear anything on the other side?
It would be an action to try and perceive, so no. Your action
Oh.
is spent.
This
Right.
is what I propose. I propose I summon 8 blink dogs and we just open all the doors and let them have the run of the place and then just report back with anything they find.
I mean, I also have animal messenger.
My spellbook can go within 300 feet of me, and I can see and hear what it does. So if we just want to scout, it can
Yeah.
work.
I could make it a squirrel or a blue jay.
Not opening the door, right?
Bait has knife.
We should. Nice.
Elizabeth,
I
right?
see you came prepared.
Huh?
You're not
Sorry,
opening
what?
the door?
No.
Okay, result yet. Based on what was stated over the PA system, it sounds like whoever this master cookie is, they are performing some sort of ritual, and it sounds like the part of that ritual is a archfey, possibly the one you came here seeking. So, whether or not Cookie Master's power is, good or bad, it could be a bad situation if they're using an archfey as a material component for a
Yeah.
ritual.
So let's definitely open some doors. How how hurt is the furbolg?
No, we're not. This is not switching out of combat initiative, Chad. We are in
Alright,
combat
sorry.
initiative.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I'll move here.
there's a time limiter. You have a very short window of time before that ritual's done.
I understand.
Okay.
How hurt is the furbolg?
Messed up.
Okay,
Half health.
that's cool. So
I
you
got
guys figure out which
39.
you guys figure out which door we're gonna open up. Yorman's gonna patch up the furbolg.
Brent, you fly to the center of the room, and then
That's all I can do.
do you want to
Until we
dash
figure
to
out
go
which
to?
door we're going.
Okay.
Yeah. Until we figure out which door we're going, I'm just gonna sit in the center.
Okay. I'll allow you to ready an action to dash. You can move the last 30 feet towards whatever door they're planning on going to. That's,
yeah, that's
more than fair. Bait.
Nobody's opened the door yet.
Nobody's opened the
Nope.
door yet.
Bait's gonna open the door.
The door opens. Inside, you see another one of the statues, and the floor appears to be lined with cracks. All the cracks seem to burn bright red and hot. Looks like the path, or this room kind of leads off to the left more so than the right. And opening the doors here is an action. They are very sturdy, heavy doors that require very serious effort to push open.
Oh, so I couldn't have opened the door anyway.
That's why I asked you if you were trying.
Oh, understood.
Okay. I can still move 5, 10.
Mhm.
And nothing happens, no damage.
No, nothing new, nothing crazy.
Okay. Then I am going to bonus action attack.
You can only bonus action attack if you attack.
Oh, if I've attacked. Right.
Yep.
Right. Then I poppycock.
Chad, you're up.
Yeah.
He kind of glances over in the goblin's direction, but he's more concerned with this
Oh,
extra crispy furbolg.
Brent, did that trigger your reaction? Did you want to go after
Yeah.
bait?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll go after Bait. I don't want to let him die by himself, you know?
Okay. I love splitting the
Also,
party.
Chad, I have mass healing word, so I can get everyone in one go.
That's fine, but cure wounds is better.
Chad, you're up.
So, yeah, action
Oh.
cure wounds. You gain 11 hit points.
Dunk Shane?
And then he looks back and realizes that the goblin done raised some hell again.
Oh.
He's like, "Oh Lord!" Starts shuffling back across the bridge to get back over there.
Okay.
Not again!
Right? Wait! The cookies.
Calorie.
Pretty much everyone has taken damage, right, at this point? Except
Yeah.
for me and the wizard.
Correct.
Yorman has not.
Yo, Yorman's not. Sorry.
I'm pretty good.
Felix is doing okay. Out of temporary hit points, but health is.
All right, better not waste that spell slot then.
Yeah.
How you doing, Aldemorco?
We good. Got 50 out of 68.
Okay, we'll hit you with a bonus action healing word. Okay, what is that doubled?
No, plus
no,
five.
plus
No,
five.
plus 5. So,
Okay, so that'll
plus
be 14.
Thank you.
All right. And anything else from you, Calorie?
Gonna move.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right. The statue kind of shines, the orb kind of shines. You see the hand kind of burst out from it, and the fire energy is thrown towards bait. 17 misses. You kind of block it against the lantern shield. Yeah, it definitely appears to be one of the active.
Question: can I allow it to hit me?
No,
Is that possible in this game?
no.
Okay.
You could take off all of your armor,
Nah, I don't. I'm unarmored. I have a 20 or an 18 AC without armor. 20 holding the lantern shield, like barbarian.
I don't think there's any way to reduce your armor class willingly, so yeah, it misses. Okay, Felix, you're up. You definitely see the statue is active. It does appear to be a problem.
You want to hit me in the back of the head so I don't lose my rage?
Is that,
No.
Friendly fire.
I would like to hit the statue.
You do. You certainly do that. Okay. You bring the blade up towards it and just kind of very quickly like snap it upwards, kind of bringing it back up onto your shoulder again. And as you do so, you see that there's like a cut that kind of shines red for a second. The statue then just slides to the side. The top half kind of breaks into rubble, and you see the spirit kind of breathe out of it. There's a smell of chestnuts kind of roasting on an open fire here. Very, very, very nice. But yeah, any other movement from you, Felix?
Nope.
Okay. Aldemarco.
All right.
If you do try the doors, and it is just free interaction, you'd realize that the doors are heavy and need a bit more effort to push them open.
Okay.
But you don't have to open them. I'm just saying you could do that for free. Figure that out.
Figure that out. But then follow everyone else.
Okay.
Let's see. I could move all the way up there. So we'll go ahead and move up here. And I think I had 2 more. Yeah. I'm gonna move up right here.
Awesome. Okay. Where's all you?
I'll have my book catch up to me first.
Okay.
Get this here. And then I will. Yes, I'll walk into the room very sadly. And then something.
Okay.
I'll ready action to firebolt if anything happens to break through that door. I don't think it will, just in case.
Sure. Bait, you're up.
I'm so good at opening doors. I'm just gonna keep going.
Heck yeah.
You know, Mama said when you find a skill, stick with it.
Okay. 1 second here. Oh, man. Oh, there he is. Okay, cool. All right. So you rush over to the door, and as your action, you open it. As you do so, you see on the opposite side a massive furnace of flame laying out on what appears to be, and I'll kind of move it for you to see, a massive anvil. Is a fey creature with kind of reddish armor, kind of a white flowing beard, which kind of twists in an unseen wind, blue skin, very much the description of the Crimson Knight as you've been given. Sitting over top him appears to be a bright green kind of giant creature, also looks like an archfey of some sort. In one hand, he's holding a mask. And in the other hand, he's holding a glaive, which looks like it's been drawn across the Crimson Knight several times and is kind of dripping with blood and an orange liquid that you're not familiar with. As the door opens, it kind of turns its attention towards you, and as it spins to face you, you see 2 smaller, like, feminine hands kind of creeping out of its stomach, kind of come up, and you can see that there are cooking implements in these hands. And as the creature looks at you, he says, in kind of the same voice that you've been hearing over the PA system, "You cannot stop it now. and then turns back towards the anvil. You still have movement if you'd like to take it.
I don't. That was my full 30 feet.
Okay, sorry.
That's okay.
All right. You just have a bonus action. Your second level rogue.
What was that?
Are you second level rogue at least?
Yes.
Yeah, you could dash as a bonus action.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Or you can stay where you're at. Either way is fine. Or you can run away from it. You don't have to move closer.
Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action dash right up to him. Fuck it.
All right.
I think I can actually get all the way to here.
Okay. Chad, you're up.
Yorman moves up there.
Mhm.
Which door did he open? He went this way, correct?
To the left. Yeah.
All right, Beyonce. Yeah, so he moves there. He
I
can't
am
really see what's
okay
going
with our
on.
group name
but-
being Destiny's Child.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
I'm just gonna go ahead and do this.
What are you doing?
Conjure woodland beings.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast it, kind of centered in here,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna summon 8 blink dogs. And my blink dogs gain all those benefits. So they have more hit points and their attacks are considered magical.
Okay. Roll initiative.
I think they...
No, the thing you're thinking is incorrect. Roll initiative.
Oh. Okay. For them?
Yes. You should have a character sheet for them. It's at the top.
Yeah, I do, but I don't think they have initiative.
Yeah, it says right in the spell, roll initiative for the summoned creatures as a group,
Mhm.
which have their own turns.
Conjured creatures all get their own initiative. Summoned
Yeah.
creatures get their initiative immediately after the summoners.
Cool.
Did you roll it?
Yeah, they got a 16.
Great. So they will go. What's your dexterity modifier?
Yormans?
Yeah.
So +1.
Which means that they'd go before you, so they'd go at the end of this initiative cycle. And
Okay.
8 of them, you wanted them just to basically be in a tight pack?
Yeah, they'll spread out on their turn.
Sure.
And he says, "Get them, boys!"
Okay. Yeah, you should have control over them for it just at turn 16. And next. All right. Cool. Good turn. Calorie, you're up.
Okay. Am I muted? No, I'm not. Okay, so I'm gonna mute over here. Oh shit. Oh man. Okay, all those blink dogs.
Puppy.
No, the blink dogs are friendlies.
Yeah. These two dudes are Fae, right?
Yeah, very much so.
Okay, so I'm gonna use an action to kick up my counter spell, counter charm.
Mhm.
So if they try any weird fuckery, we'll have some protection. So do you mind giving me a 30-foot aura?
Yeah, it's okay.
And everyone will have, within that aura, will have advantage on saving throws against being frightened or charmed.
Okay.
That's my turn.
All right. At the bottom of the initiative, before the creatures go, for the lair, the green archfey raises up the glaive, kind of spins it upwards. Seems to just be ignoring bait, as if the goblin wasn't even there. brings the blade of it straight down into the Crimson Knight's chest with a loud, sickening kind of pop, and you feel the blow, Bait. So does everyone else. The entirety of the structure begins to shake at the blow, and you feel the entirety of the structure's like structural integrity falter. A lot of things happen. There's a massive clangor, and these changes happen very much instantaneously.
And it was
Damn.
quite the banger.
Didn't move fast enough.
The floor that
guys.
you're
You're gonna have
standing
to-
on in the room that is the entry hall breaks out from underneath you. Lava beneath you is seen very clearly below as you descend. If you are in that room, we'll deal with you in a moment. Inside of the room that you're in, Bait, the fire at the floor starts to emit outwards and actually spills out underneath the blink dogs. Several of them start yelping. They immediately take 40 damage, so I'll go ahead and kill the ones that are currently on
Damn it.
fire.
Yeah, and they can't teleport. Damn it.
Making sure
The floor is lava.
the floor is lava, 100%.
My boys!
And the other thing you notice too is as you're falling, the doors that are in between you and where Bait and the dogs went shut. And I will
Shit.
re-establish the no sight lines.
Don't worry, guys. I got this.
All of the doors in this place shut.
Okay,
So,
so,
Gonna
literally-
1v1 an Archfey. Take your time.
Yarman, the door slams in your face as you watch your friends start to fall. Okay, so if you are the Owlin or have a capability of flight, you can go ahead and make no check. You do not fall more than 5 feet and are able to take into your flight speed during your turn. So you can fly to a perch at your leisure. The descent is about 15 feet. Felix and Calare, you are close enough to a landing with the statue there to be able to grasp a hold of it. Both of you need to make dexterity saving throws. Success. Success. The two of you kind of, as you're falling, kind of step on the stones and push off. You do not technically occupy the space. You are kind of tiptoeing against the broken remnants of the statue and are kind of holding your position there as the doors and all the things happen. And unfortunately, positionally, you're in a little bit more of a precarious situation, Aldemarco. I need you to go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw as well.
Okay. Could I also? I probably couldn't do Misty Step, right?
No, that would be during your turn. You can.
Yeah.
No, you can definitely get out of the situation once you're in it, but.
that's why my dogs
Okay.
died.
So it is a situation where as you're falling, you're able to kind of get onto the rocks instead of falling directly into the lava. So the floor that's descending with you, instead of landing directly in liquid hot magma, you're landing on the stone. What that means for you is you do not take damage upon touching the lava, but at the start of your turn, you will take damage because you will be touching the lava. So you're
Right.
going to take one burst
Sinking.
of lava instead of 2 bursts of lava. Does that make sense?
Yay. Yes.
Okay. All right, that was at initiative 1. The creatures that can attack that are available, the only one I have is the statue. You see a hand burst forward, Bait, from the statue in the far corner to your side, and a bolt of fire comes flying towards you. Your armor is high enough. You bring up the lantern shield, and it kind of just pops against the metal there. All right, Felix, you're up. You are not prone, you're standing, but you are in a situation that is precarious. You have to move somehow. How would you like to try to move? Chase. Oh, you're just thinking.
I don't know what to do.
I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell if you were like couldn't hear me or if the gears were grinding. I couldn't tell which of the two activities were happening there. And you're.
Well,
I guess I don't understand what I can do.
You can try and jump through the doors. Your action would basically be kind of shoving into the doors to kind of burst through them. That's the ones that are closest to you. You can try and
Okay, I forgot about the
yeah, you can try and use the remnants of the passage there on the side to try and kind of maneuver across and like acrobatically kind of wall scale to get to the other side where Bait is located. You could
Can I use a reaction to say something to him?
use a free action to talk. Yeah.
Okay. So Calorie would say, "Hold on tight. I can get us. If you grab onto me, I can get us to the other side."
You can also hold and wait for someone else to do something if you want them to do it for you.
Okay. I will hold. I'll hold on to this statue area.
Okay. So not taking your turn and moving. Aldemarco, as you kind of step on that stone, it sinks below. Lava kind of gets to your feet. You're going to be taking a total of 40 damage after doubling. And then it's your turn. As you're kind of sinking into the lava, it burns, it aches. It's the worst thing ever. You can see the ledge up above. It appears to be the only space you can really kind of see to kind of appear to if you're going to Misty Step.
Yeah, we're gonna Misty Step.
Okay, poof, you appear back up there. It seems like the lava is left behind, but the pain from it remains.
Right.
As you kind of poof up to there. And then it's action time.
Yes. So at that. Oh my gosh. Sorry.
No worries.
I'm struggling with the one screen. So I still have full action, right?
Yeah, full action.
Okay. Can I push the door open?
You can.
Excellent.
And yeah, you would see the current affair as it's going on, and everyone else would be able to see beyond as well. It looks like several of the dogs have been burnt to cinders, and yeah.
Poor puppies.
Speaking of, I think you skipped them.
How did your initiative go? Oh, I see what happened.
Because you never resorted after they rolled.
That's silly. Okay, so real quick, I will denote. A summoned creature disappears when it drops. You said get them was the last action that they heard, so they will attempt to do that. And since you aren't there to see the fight, I will just make you make rolls based on where I'm moving them.
That's fair.
Oh, thank God I have some help.
Positionally,
I was-
only 3 will be able to engage, so go ahead and give me... You should have the character sheet. Go ahead and give me 3 attacks with... 3 itinerary... No, just 1 attack. Yeah, just 1.
Okay. So I'm sorry, you said 3 attacks?
3 attacks total, yeah.
We got a 21, a 13,
1
and
hits.
11. It's 3 piercing,
Okay.
but it's magical.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, solid. Okay, sorry about that.
Nope, you're good.
And yeah, during the... which they have... They obey any verbal commands that you issue them. No action required by you. If you don't issue any commands to them, they'll defend themselves. So you have to re-up the commands each turn.
Fair.
They will drop into a defensive posture if you're not able to get to verbal space with them.
That's fine.
Aldemarco teleports up, moves towards the doors, opens them. You still have 25 feet of movement if you wish to move at all. Aldemar. Oh, she's not there. Never mind.
I can hear you though.
Oh, cool. Do you want to move at all?
Yeah, we'll move into the room.
Okay, great. Then I'll move.
Apologies.
No worries. I'll move to Resultia.
Horn. First, I'll Resultia fly up to here, and then he'll ask back, "Do you guys need help getting across, or do you got it?" Okay. And then I will fire a high-level spell. You have to make an intelligence save, 16.
And you're attacking the green creature, right?
Yep.
Okay. Intelligence save, you say?
Yep.
1 second here. My computer's being really difficult.
Sorry.
One of these days.
I understand. One of these days I'll get a new computer too.
Mm-hmm. I hate it. Okay, so intelligence save. It's just the... I mean, I like the new loading icon. That's great, but... Intelligence save. with advantage. And is it rolling? Okay. DC was 16 pass. Half damage on, right?
Yep, half damage.
Okay. And I am good. Yeah. Okay. So, all right. All right. Great. Bait.
Okay. So you see Bait flips the knife. Instead of doing a jab, he's gonna turn and try and do a punch using the knuckles on the combat knife.
Okay.
Bludgeoning reckless attack this time. Does a 19 hit?
It does.
Sick. Then that for damage.
Okay.
And he also gets moved 5 feet away from me
1 second.
into the lava.
Yep. That's fine.
Sweet.
Doesn't seem to affect him.
Can't say. I tried.
Oh, for sure.
Question.
Yeah.
Is the Fae, the red Fae, still alive?
Doesn't appear to
Totally
be conscious.
Is okay.
You're not sure. Unless you want to spend your action making a medicine check.
Okay.
Could go
That's
either
fine.
way. Okay. In response, in between Bates' turn and Norman's turn, I will utilize a legendary action with the...
Oh, and bonus action rage. I'm sorry, I should have said that.
Okay. You have a third use of it?
Yep.
Okay. It's your last one, I believe, right?
Correct.
Okay. I will cast a cantrip on you. 21 to hit. It's a range attack. Do you have any reactions, Bait? Muted.
Yeah, I can block that.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So Yorman, you're up. Door's shut in front of you.
Okay, let me double check something real quick. Son of a bitch. Well, I'm just gonna use my action to open the door.
Oh, sorry, you couldn't have blocked it. It specifically says unblock. It's only when you can are hit by a melee attack.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right, I forgot about that. Then yeah, I take it.
All right. So the creature kind of raises the
Can
mask.
I uncanny dodge it?
Yeah, this is an attack, so yes.
So that I will do instead.
Raises the mask
Sorry.
up. A bolt of flame kind of emanates above you and drops with kind of like a radiance that pops when it hits. The total damage that would have been dealt is 3 fire, 13 radiant, which is doubled, and then half. So you take 3 fire and 13 radiant.
So minus 16. And we Gucci. Staying alive.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Sorry. Yorman, continue.
Use my action to open the door.
Done. Again, issuing a command is no action at all, but you do have to yell something to them. What do you do on that?
Right. Can I see them once I
You
open
don't
the
have
door?
to see them to yell a command.
Oh. I say, get them, boys! Help the goblin!
Hey, fighting them! Okay, great.
And I think that is too much of a gap for me to clear physically.
Okay.
How? So now that I can actually see my comrades, how beat up do they look down there?
Nobody that you can see is damaged.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. So as a that was my action, so I can't do that. I'm trying to. Why don't I have Misty Step?
I don't
That'd be
know.
amazing.
That's really a goof on your part, I think.
Yeah.
Even I have Misty Step.
I don't think anybody was expecting the floor to fall out from underneath them, but
Nobody expected floor
I
being
was.
lava.
Honestly, we should have.
the
but-
cracks in the
Right.
floor were made very clear. Yeah. Sorry, hold on here.
No, that's
Go ahead. Sorry, are you doing anything else, Chad?
no, that's it. There's nothing else I can do. But I did issue a command to my dogs, so hopefully they'll
Perfect.
put in a good shift.
The good boys.
All right.
Right?
Calorie.
Okay, Caloray will grab old Felix by the arm and say, don't freak out. And they'll pop out of existence. And only Felix really sees this. We're like traveling through this like underworld kind of space
Through
with like
air.
skeletons and like spooky ghosts. And then we pop out here on this other side.
Okay.
So if you will put him here with me.
Absolutely.
Okay, so that was my action. I'm gonna use my bonus action to roll again on my spirit thingy. That's a 4. I don't know what that is, but I'll save it for next time. And I'm gonna move back here.
4 is the
And-
tail of the runaway. You choose a target that can immediately use its reaction to teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space it can see.
Okay, I gotta use an action to use it, so I'll save it.
Got it.
And then I'll move, and that'll be my turn.
Perfect. But yeah, a lot of movement for that turn. A lot of possible movement too. So Felix, you appear out of the kind of plane of air, it's spinning around, looking to the two Fae. I'm assuming just for flavor purposes, you've jumped up onto the forge and are fighting from kind of like a higher position because this guy's massive. Does that sound good?
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm like taking up the little space on the table next to the like on the anvil, rather.
The thing that keeps weirding you out is the beard is still moving, and there's something inside of its stomach that's moving as well, but it is very much like the rest of the body is still. It's very weird. It's absolutely unnerving, but again, no problem there. But yeah, Felix, that's what you see. It looks like positionally, it is going to be very difficult to get close to that creature without jumping onto the forge yourself and running across the big dying red Fae. Which is an option, but
So he's, I guess I can't move about right here, or is there lava here, or what's going on?
there's the lava gap in between, so those two spaces are pretty hot.
Okay.
I'd say they're not technically lava spaces. You can step over it. That's fine. That'll work.
Okay.
You gingerly move around it, but you are adjacent to a lava space. That is also important.
Okay. I will attack the green guy.
Okay. Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
All right.
And again.
Give it to me. Ooh, that crits. Go ahead and roll it. Nice. So 20... 41 or 42. Solid shit. Okay. Anything else, Felix?
I can't move anymore,
No.
right? Or anything. Okay.
Yeah, and just a heads up, if you use your forget what it's called, there's one of those features there called Action Surge.
Yeah.
You can use that to attack again in the same turn if you want to. You get just for free, once per short rest. But yeah, you get a whole nother series of attacks.
I don't see why not. Let's action surge.
And just to put in a little bit more kind of extra credit for you there, there's a feature you have called Fighting Spirit, which you use as a bonus action since you're not using one. And basically, it'll give you advantage on your attack rolls for the rest of the turn. And you gain 5 temporary hit points at this moment. So you can go ahead and make 2 more attacks. These will be at advantage. And you have 5 temporary hit points.
Okay. Let me add those. And okay, with advantage.
Mhm.
Again.
That'll hit. Oh, these would actually be minus 10 damage because you didn't declare that you were doing Great Weapon Mastery at the start of the fight, or at the start of the fighting. So, no problem. I can do the math. 12, 24, okay?
Oh, because I did the other type. I see.
Yeah, stay in the same turn. And then the next set?
So just do the regular.
Yep, regular one.
Okay.
That'll hit. And 16. Okay, so 30, 32. Okay. Really strong stuff. Yeah, you topple him. He actually kind of backs into the lava. It doesn't look like it's burning him. It looks like he's able to move through it as easily as you could move through water. But he does seem to be toppled by the blade blows that kind of flurry into him in those strikes. At the end of your initiative, you take 5 fire damage for being adjacent to a lava space, which is doubled to 10 damage. So your 5 temporary hit points go away, and you take 5 damage. All right. The blink dog there starts its turn adjacent to a lava space. It will take the same. And yes, the lava damage happens at the beginning of your turn and the end of your turn. Don't stand
well,
in
if they're
lava.
on the lava and they're not dead, they probably would have teleported away.
Adjacent. It had to move into it. It was the only space it could get into to attack the Fae.
I got you.
The other ones did move around to get to the safe spaces. And yeah, it's going to continue. It is going to move away from the lava at this point to attack. This one is going to hop up onto the Archfey and attack from there. Go ahead and give me 4 attacks with the dogs. One of them is actually going to have to get into a lava space, I see.
So, could you just tell me how many dogs actually survived?
4.
Oh, okay. Not bad.
Yeah. But one of them does have to stand in a lava space, but the one that was wounded from lava moved away from it, and a new fresh one will move over there instead.
I got you. Smart.
All right. So it'll take lava damage. None of those attacks hit, by the way. No, sorry, the 18 does. Give me 1 damage roll. All right.
7 piercing. Not bad.
So 14. Okay. All right. That will actually key out phase 1. I need everyone in the room with the Archfey, and if there are any doors that are open, adjacent rooms that have open passageways to them. So that would be Yorman and Resultia as well, because the doors are opened in that way. Everyone needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
God damn it. I don't have inspiration, do I?
I would know.
Okay.
I haven't given any out.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if we started this game with 1. No, I got a 10.
Okay. All right, so the DC was 17. If you failed it, you are taking 18 fire damage, which would be doubled. So that will be 36 fire damage. And if you succeeded, DC 17, which I think just one of you did, you'll take half, which will be doubled, which means you're taking the initial, so 18.
So I'm going to cast Absorb Elements.
Yes, so you'll take half. Good call.
So 18 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I still had 10 hit points, so that's nice.
Yeah, it's very good. All right, and that was just on reaction from it being wounded by the Blink Dogs. Between the Blink Dogs and the Aldemarco's turn, the Archfey will raise up the spear and the mask and place the mask over his face. As he does so, kind of bursts of this orangish energy. Well, first, there's a red dissipation from when it struck that bursts out like a wave of kind of a shock wave, which is the initial kind of effect. Then, as its legendary action, it puts the mask on and raises the staff. Yeah, if you have any spell effects on you inside of the room, I don't think anyone has any active spell effects. Caloray, you do not have any, right?
No.
Okay, you're not concentrating on anything?
No.
Okay. The dogs count as a spell effect that has concentration, so since they are from one spell, I'll only roll once. Spell level was 4, so my DC is a 15. Success. The blink dogs blink out of existence.
No!
And
Not my
Aldemarco and
boys.
Fate, you don't have any magical effects that are currently present. Any active effects? Okay, perfect. No other.
Wait. Hold on. I do have my counter song.
No,
Does
no,
that
no.
count? Okay.
Yeah, it needs to be specifically a spell.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Aldemarco, you're up.
We are going to down a potion of greater healing because we
Okay.
got.
4d4 plus 4 plus 5.
Oh, that's a lot. 44 plus 4 plus 5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So 19. 23.
Yeah, 23. Thank you.
Nice.
It's an action to consume the potion. And do you want to bonus action or move at all?
For a bonus action,
I don't know if you have Hunter's Mark as a spell as a ranger. That's a really good one.
I do not, unfortunately.
Okay. Or Zephyr Strike is another fun one.
Oh yeah, I do have Zephyr Strike.
That'd be a good time to initiate it here.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. And if you want to move away from it, you have plenty of speed right now because of Zephyr Strike.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to just stay over there in the corner, that's also cool.
Yeah, we'll stay over here.
Okay. Between Aldemarco and Rosaltia, the Fae will use another legendary action. I will make a melee attack. I am targeting. Looks like I'm targeting Felix. 20 to hit. It'll do. Looks like 9 piercing and 8 cold, so that'll be a total of 17 doubled.
What about cold resistance?
Did I say cold?
You said cold.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, that's absolutely what I meant. So yeah, so you'd have that. Hold on, let me do the math. 26 halved is 13, so you just take 13 cold, and then the piercing would still be doubled, which would be all right, sorry, hold on, mathing. So I always have my calculator up. Total of 31 at the end of the day.
It hurts.
Yeah, it's a painful one. And so that was between actually, so Resultia, you're up.
Okay. I'll ask. What was Chad's character's name?
Yorman.
Yorman. I'll ask Yorman if he can get over by himself or if he needs help.
No, I'll be fine.
Okay. I'll try to cast.
Sounded like Sven. No, I'll be fine.
I'm trying to debate because I don't have a lot of them. I'll try it. I'm gonna try to cast Banishment on the green guy.
Okay.
So like I think it's Charisma saving throw. Yeah.
Yep. And I have advantage. DC?
16.
Yep, success.
Dang it.
It was close, though.
That is my turn.
Resultia done. Bait.
Convenient.
I had a dumb idea.
Okay.
I don't know if it's gonna even fucking matter. It could be a waste of time, but I am going to switch the combat knife out for a lifesaver dagger, and I'm gonna try and stab the red Fae and see if anything happens.
Okay. Click the stats for lifesaver for me.
Boop boo. How do I make you show to people? I have no idea how to make a item appear. It doesn't have.
You can just copy and paste.
Hold on. Yes, that I can do. I figured that out. basically a dagger that works as a healer's kit.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. It's stabilized. Go ahead and make an attack roll. You have advantage on the attack roll. You're attacking a prone target.
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll the knife thing.
Okay. Yeah. It hits. It seems to be stable.
He actually gets 1 hit point because I rolled a 20.
Natural 20, not a 20
natural
result.
20. So yeah, never mind. I'm sorry. I should stop drinking all the time.
Never.
And then bonus action attack with the
Lantern.
shield.
Okay.
Nope, that's not gonna hit.
All right. Bait done. Chat up. You definitely know that
Action.
the spell is gone, by the way.
Yeah. He's lamenting his boys.
Oh, such sweet-hearted
My boys!
Wow, sweet boys.
I'm gonna use my action to wild shape into a giant eagle.
All right. I'll just again for purposes of token, your giant eagle, and I will pull the stats for a giant eagle.
So I think that's about 40 feet. I still got some feet of movement, so I'm just gonna fly in here, and I'm gonna.
Oh, so the ceiling in here is only about 15 feet high. So if you kind of glide, that's fine. But you won't be able to swoop down unless you want those wings to enter into hot magma. Just space-wise, you cannot get within 5 feet of the ground.
So what's this aura back here?
That's coming from Caloray.
It's my counter song in case we get fade.
I got you. Well,
Hasn't
since I
helped.
still got some movement left. I'm gonna kind of circle wide and end up over here. So he swoops into the room, comes back around this way. He's just a giant white eagle with a beard.
And yeah, you should have control of that character sheet I just showed you.
Excellent.
Great. Anything else?
Go ahead and make my character token normal size if you would, but that
Oh,
should be it.
did you shift back?
No, but I did bring out the giant.
No. I just it's easier this way.
Okay.
I hate losing
But yeah,
track.
I've got the character sheet.
Yeah, because I'd have to give you sight, and it's just really annoying.
I hear you. I hear you.
Chad done. Calorie, you're up. Big ass eagle flying in towards you. You would again. You fought with one another. You know your group. It's definitely a Yorman eagle.
Yeah, I can't really miss the beard, right?
Yeah, bird beard.
Okay, so I don't know that like teleporting around the fucking cave is not going to do anybody any good right now. So I'm just going to dismiss it, and I'm going to roll again. So oh shit. Okay, this is my last one. So let me roll. Did I just get it again? No, I didn't.
No.
Okay. Invisible. Oh, invisibility. Okay, great. So I'm gonna give this to Aldo. Oh my god, my brain.
Marco.
Oh, the Marco.
Marco. Okay, so this is the thing. So you are invisible until you attack. If you attack while you're invisible, the creature will take 1d8 necrotic and will be frightened of you, if it can be. So, okay, that was a bonus and an action. I'm going to move forward a little bit. And that's my turn.
Okay. Felix, at the start of your turn, you are taking 10 fire damage because you're standing adjacent to the lava.
Okay.
It's an action to consume a potion, by the way, just so you know.
Full action. Okay.
Yeah.
How do I do that? I'm sorry.
Yeah, so you'll just roll 4d4. On the left side, you should see like a toolbar, and there should be a dice shaped one. If you click on that, you should see d4s. Just click on 4, and then we'll add 9 to it.
Did I do it? I just typed.
Yeah, you did.
That worked.
Perfect.
Okay.
So 8 plus 9 is 17 hit points back. And if you want to move, if you want to just like stay adjacent to it, you can kind of roll past. Yeah, exactly. Kind of like roll over the Fae and over or past bait, kind of land next to it without provoking opportunity attack. All right, Marco.
Yeah. Okay, so we are
Invisible.
invisible, yes. And so we're gonna get right up next to it, and we are going to hit him with a hand axe.
Oh, by the way, I didn't miss his turn. I just didn't announce it because I just missed an attack versus bait. So, sorry. Continue.
What?
The fake creature's turn happens at the end of the initiative counter. I did click on stuff while I was, because there was like an exchange between. Yeah, don't worry about it. He did take his turn. He failed.
Okay.
15 misses.
Misses.
Oh, you're invisible. You have advantage actually, so that 26 will hit.
Great.
Yep, and then roll a d8, Elizabeth.
Okay, and a d8.
So
4.
4 necrotic. It is not capable of becoming frightened. So 13 damage.
Okay.
And then your second attack will be made without advantage because you're no longer invisible. So 14 misses.
Misses.
And then offhand?
21.
Yep.
I hope that.
Oops.
Sorry. No dreadful strike.
Okay. It is immune to the damage from the mundane weapon.
No!
All right. Aldemarco done. Resultia, you are up.
Good to know, though.
Yeah, it magic weapons work fine. Regular weapons do not.
Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna magic missile it at 3rd level. So I rolled 2 extra times, right?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Is it 1 more time, or am I missing?
You cast it at what level? 3rd?
3rd, yeah.
Yeah, 1 more.
1 more. Okay.
Okay. 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 23. Okay. All right. Those all go through. Solid stuff. I will note, too, this is more for bait. If you've been using non-magical weaponry, which I believe you have, you'll note that the damage that you were doing was working well. And then it burst. You'll note that now when your ally, Aldemarco's, hit it, it hasn't done any damage with the offhand weapon. Okay. So, Resultia done. Bait,
Just to confirm, that damage was doubled, right?
Correct. Thank you.
Right.
So, Bait, you're up.
Question.
Go ahead.
Would the lifesaver dagger count as a magical weapon if I attacked with it?
It is magical, yeah.
Okay. It just didn't give me any bonuses.
Right.
Got it. Sweet. I am actually gonna switch that dagger out for a misty dagger, but I
Okay.
am gonna attack it with a misty dagger.
Misty Dagger is also magical. Perfect.
Yeah. Yep. But I don't.
How
have
many
a
magic?
thing for it, so-
no, you got 3. Lifesaver Daggers common. Got it.
Yeah. It's common, and then 2 uncommon. The sheath and the right.
Yeah, that's right.
14.
Miss.
Okay. Bonus action offhand.
Mhm.
20.
Hit.
Sneak attack, yes. Blade.
Is this dagger magical?
No, it's the lantern shield.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, the sneak attack doesn't go through?
None of it goes through. None of it's magical. Yeah, you're hitting with a non-magical weapon.
Got it.
Bait done. Yorman up.
Okay, so the attacks made in wild shape aren't magical, so he's just gonna fly in here, and the red guy,
Mhm.
he's just gonna basically try to like go for the eyes and like smother his face and like just generally blind him.
Okay. Yeah, he looks like he's laying there dying.
Oh, okay. Shit. Sorry, I must have missed that part.
Yeah,
Well, in that case, he'll go for the green guy's face.
Nothing happens.
No.
Like,
okay.
I mean, you we'll just say you hit. Like, that's fine, but
Yeah.
it doesn't do anything. Non-magical weaponry.
Oh shit.
In between your turn and its, he is going to use a legendary action. Let's see. This will be targeting Chad. Does anybody in the kind of area around have Sentinel? Probably not, right? Okay. This actually here, hold on. Nope. Yep. Okay, so the Eagle's AC is relatively low, so that hits. The Eagle will take 6 fire and 13 radiant, which will double. So 26 radiant and 12 fire, which means that I believe the Eagle dies.
Yeah. So what is the total amount of damage?
The total amount of damage was 26 plus 12.
So 38.
Yes. And if the Eagle has
Okay.
26 hit points, that means it'll go away, and the remainder
Right.
damage will go
So
into...
12 will go over to me. Now, here's the thing. You said it was radiant or fire?
Oh, no. Here's the fun part. So the creature took it, and the extra left over is not reduced in any way. Because the creature took the damage. The remnant damage goes through normally. Like, it just goes through anything.
Okay. I wasn't sure if I could, like, use...
Resistances had to have been blocked at the stage of
like,
Eagle.
absorb elements.
No,
Yeah.
unfortunately not.
Okay, that's fine. So, what, 12 carries over to Yorman?
Yep. And then I need you to ping a square that you're currently occupying as a square you're falling into. It cannot be a square that is currently occupied by a creature, which means you're falling in lava.
Oh, fuck that.
Okay, so
Well, I can't fall there.
Do you want the top right or the top left?
Like, up here?
Yeah. No. The spaces that you were occupying, which would be here and here.
Yeah, okay.
Which one do you want?
Jesus.
Closer to the
That
statue?
one.
Or which one?
Closer to the statue. The statue.
Okay. Go ahead and make a
Somewhere I
dexterity
can
saving
get
throw.
out. 15.
Good enough. So it kind of, like, as you're kind of striking at it, it turns its attention, raises the spear. A bolt of, like, fiery radiance kind of slams into the bird and just dissipates the magic of the wild shape. And as your old man form appears, you're still kicking with the talons, and then they become your real feet. And you're like, ah! And you kick off of him and, like, jump to the side and kind of slam onto the stone, not in the lava.
Whew.
Close one.
Right?
All right.
He is like, it is not dignified the way he's hanging on that statue.
No. Calorie, you're up.
It's like upside down, like robes completely over his face, like not dignified at all.
Hilarious.
Is there anyone who I would know that has a magic weapon?
So you would know that your samurai ally, Felix, is wielding a magical greatsword. You would know that one of the 2 hand axes that Aldemarco uses is magical. You would know that Bait has the life-saving dagger and a misty dagger. So there are a couple magic weapons that are present in the party.
Okay. I'm going to move here.
Okay.
I'm going to use an action to put greater invisibility on Felix.
Okay.
I am going to use. Nope. Okay, That's it. That's my turn.
All right. Quick note, as we drop to the bottom of the initiative there, Yorman, as you kind of hit the statue, you'll note that it's like a weird kind of fiendish looking creature that has like a plate in its hands. And on the plate, there is a series of what appear to be kind of disc shaped, baked goods. They look like they have small, like, black material, like, cooked into this baked good. There's probably about 7 of them kind of stacked on the plate that's sitting in its lap.
I'm gonna eat one.
Well, that's on your turn.
Okay.
The Fae will go. I am going to, instead of utilizing my multi-attack feature, I am going to use my Grand Sweep feature. I will make a single attack, and everyone within 10 feet of me will be hit if their AC is lower than the result.
I'm gonna die.
23. So I believe I hit everyone. This is a blockable offense, though. Do you want to use your reaction bait?
Oh shit.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. That sucks.
Okay.
I'm gonna block that, baby.
Solid. All right. So everyone present, that AC is lower than 23, so not bait. Oh, you're invisible also, so I would have had disadvantage on that. 23 was the lower of the 2 rolls. So it still would have been the same result, but blocking would have been required. Everyone else.
What was the higher of the 2? You always have advantage on bait with Reckless.
29.
Then I wouldn't have even tried to block that at all. Like you
Yeah,
would hit
but
me clearly.
When I sweep, I also give myself disadvantage, so it
Oh.
would have checkered out. So
Okay, never
23
mind.
was the first dice roll. 29 was the second dice roll.
I just want to make sure you remember to account for the reckless attack in the future.
Right, but yeah, disadvantage and advantage, one doesn't weigh out; they just cancel, no matter how many times you have disadvantage or advantage. Point is, I hit everyone besides bait. Everyone besides bait after doubling. So it's actually different for Felix. You'll take, after doubling, 16 points of damage. Felix, you'll take 9 points after doubling.
God.
R.I.P. No, I'm kidding. Not yet.
You know what? This is what I get for talking shit about Brent. And now look at me.
And something
This is true. Brent killed what I guessed for time.
Something I
Yeah.
did forget about on the last initiative round, but I won't forget here. The statue glares, and a firebolt goes firing towards Yorman. 13 hit your armor
The
class?
statue.
Yeah.
13 does hit my armor class.
Okay, any reactions?
I mean it's fire, so I guess I'm gonna absorb elements.
Okay. Yeah, it's going to be a total of 5 doubling to 10, reduced to half, so 5.
Cool.
All right. It goes to the top. Felix, you're up.
Man, Yorman is looking a little burnt.
I am invisible,
crispy.
right?
No. Bait's invisible.
Oh, I thought he made me invisible.
Did you make Felix invisible or Bait?
I can't remember.
Well, then choose now.
Well, didn't that invisibility save Bait from getting fucked?
No, he would have been able to block. So
Okay.
It would have changed if it. Yeah, it would have changed nothing actually.
Okay. Felix, you can take invisibility.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought you said.
I thought that's what I said.
So I said Bait. That's fine. I'm a horrible DM sometimes.
Just trying to help
How
me
dare
out
you.
before you kill me.
That's fair. So you have advantage on your attack rolls here with greater invisibility. If you want a pro tip though, because of your hit points, I just noticed you may want to use your bonus action to use second
Second
wind.
Yep.
Yeah.
Um,
So you'll just roll a d10 and you'll add your character level. All right, so 18 hit points back. Good roll. And then
Wow.
your action.
Does he get a +5 to that for the healing?
Oh,
bonus
you do
thing?
get a +5 to that for the healing benefit here.
Okay, what?
You
Plus
get plus 5 more
5.
on top of that. Anytime you heal, you get 5 extra.
Okay. Did I get 5 extra from the potion?
You would have gotten that was added in there though. That's why I said plus 9 instead of plus 4.
Okay. Okay, so I have advantage because I'm invisible.
Yes.
Then attacking.
And are you great? You're great weapon mastering. Okay,
Yep.
so that's a miss. Second attack. That'll work. Go ahead and give me the damage on the second one. Doubling is a total of 38. Solid hit. And that's it. Aldemarco.
Okie dokie.
You're currently Zephyr striking, so when you hit, you can pop that.
Oh, okay. Great.
It's an extra D8 damage, force damage.
Wait, was I supposed to use that last turn?
It's
too?
concentration. It holds on. I didn't make you make a concentration roll. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. Cool. Well, we're gonna swing the hand axe.
Go for it.
Just we'll strike to that one.
That'll hit.
Great. Then we'll swing at it again.
Ooh, that'll crit.
Oh,
Go ahead.
nice.
So 12, 24. All right.
Yep. And then D8 for Zephyr Strike.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Nice. Done. All right. In between Aldemarco and Rosaltia, the creature will take a legendary action. I'm going to target Aldemarco. 19 will hit your armor class. It will be enough to take down your hit points. It's a total of 18 doubled.
Yeah, we down.
Okay. Basically, same thing. Kind of raises up the spear. Fire mote kind of drops down and bursts with radiance upon contact. Rosaltia.
I'm going to. I guess I'll just magic missile again at third
Okay.
level.
Yeah, good choice.
That would be 5 rolls if my math is not wrong, right?
Yeah, third level will be 5 rolls.
4, 5. So 6, 8, 10, 13. 26 damage after double.
Still standing. Between Rosaltia and Bait's turn, it will he will attack Bait. Same thing.
Is that I just now remember because I looked at the spells? Is that counterspellable? Or
No, this is a spell-like feature. It's a spell attack, but it's not a spell that's being cast.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, so Bait, this will do 10 fire and 5 radiant doubling, so 30. You standing or you down? Okay.
Yeah, I used my reaction already to block the thing from before, and it's just you said fire and everything. Yeah, no.
So range attack on that one. Okay, Yorman, you are on the thing. Do you you turn back and see the situation is quite dire. Looks like one of your allies disappeared completely. 2 of them are on the ground, quite wounded. It's just your casters really that are left.
Sheesh.
Do you
how
still
many cookies can I eat at once?
I think you skipped my turn. Do you want to?
Oh, sorry.
Save?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a death saving throw, please. Sorry. Okay.
That's okay.
I'm sorry. Sometimes when I lock onto a person in the legendary, I'm dumb. You know, you've been here.
That's why I
Thank you.
It took me a second to catch up.
I appreciate you. So Chad, your action would be eating the cookies. Do you want to spend your action eating the cookies? Because if so, the question you asked is pretty simple to answer. All of them.
Okay. Eat all the cookies. Bonus action, healing word on.
Okay. You ready?
Hold on. Yeah.
Okay. Upon eating a cookie, you are immediately bestowed with 30 hit points per cookie that's devoured. Plus 5 for the healing benefit. You eat all of them in one shot, and they're all gone. You are maxed health there are cookie crumbs in your beard and all over the floor around you.
Those were the best goddamn cookies I've ever had in my entire life.
Empowered with the deliciousness and just warmness of the cookies, you said you were casting what healing word?
Healing word at 3rd level
On
on
bait
the
or
goblin.
Aldemarco? Okay.
Bait. It's gonna be bait.
All right. Go ahead and throw it.
So we're looking at 16 plus 5, so 21 hit points.
21 hit points back for bait.
And
Alright.
then I'm gonna use
is that
my
including the +5?
yes, yeah, that includes the +5.
Okay.
In
So
between
21 total. And then I'm gonna use my movement. Can I hop this lava gap and end up over here?
what's your strength score?
10.
Okay, so you could jump 10 feet across, but because you don't have a running start, you're going to need to make an athletics check to see if you can make it.
Okay.
Do you want to try?
Yeah, let's do that.
Go ahead.
I got a 6.
You land short, very short. In fact, you only jump down off the base of the thing. You land in the magma. You take 20 doubled 40 damage upon stepping into it. You can move through it, that's fine, and get to the other side. It's difficult terrain for the fire, the magma, but you should be able to make it
Absorb
through the other side.
elements. So 20 damage.
Okay. Yeah, and you make your way. You kind of rush across the lava.
Like ha ha ha
yeah.
ha.
The other thing though is you are on fire.
Oh no! Fuck.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is the first person who's actually run through the fire and has, or run through the magma and has lived. The lake dogs just
Yeah, they just
And-
disappeared.
and as I said, Elizabeth teleported after being touched by the magma. The magma was left behind.
Okay, well that was it for me.
All right.
Not exactly disastrous, but definitely not good.
In between Yorman's turn and Calore's turn, the Fey creature will perform its last legendary action for the turn. I will make a melee attack against a prone target.
Conscious or unconscious?
Conscious. It's aware of the magical energies that were utilized there.
Yeah.
It's not a dum-dum. 25 to hit.
Yeah, I'm out again.
Yeah, definitely enough damage to put you down.
Oh.
God damn
I would have
it.
gotten my reaction back though, right?
Yeah, 25 was the hit.
But is it a melee? Is it an attack? Can
It's a
I
melee.
uncanny dodge?
Yeah, you can uncanny dodge. Absolutely.
So does that reduce that, or is it?
It'll reduce the damage. So here's the damage. It's going to be 9 piercing and 13 cold, which will double, and then be halved. So it'll be the same amount, which means you're unconscious.
Wait, 9. Oh,
Piercing.
it's still
13
25.
cold.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wait, 9 piercing, 13.
it's 22 points of damage, and then it's
Uh,
doubled because of the layers element, and then it's reduced by half, which puts it back to its base, which still means we're
Yep.
goblin.
I tried. I tried. You got rid of one of my good death saves, though. Thanks, Chad.
Sorry.
I'm
You gotta start fresh. Good luck.
Yorman walks out and just pours salt on him. I'm helping. Calorie.
No wound.
Okay, so for spiritual focus, do I have to be using Candle, Crystal Ball, Skull, Spirit Border, Taroka deck in order to utilize this bonus, or can it just be my spell casting focus
That's
that
fine.
is imbued? Okay, so that's the roll for that, and then we're gonna do a mass healing word. We'll do it at 4th level.
Oh, give me that sweet, sweet HP, baby.
Oh heck
Mm.
yeah.
So you get
Nom
attacked
nom
again.
nom nom.
It's taking its sweet little fucking time.
Roll 20 is being hilarious.
Like that little kid who's really bad at the claw game, but just
Okay,
Keeps
I don't wanna.
Yeah.
I don't wanna I don't know. Should I
burning
just?
through everyone's quarters.
Do what you gotta
Yeah.
do.
Okay, so that'll be 4 plus 7
Plus 4 more.
plus 4 plus 5.
Plus 5, correct.
Someone that can add. Can you add that?
7 plus 8 is 15. Plus 5 is 20. And
Okay.
is that Aldemarco or bait?
It's mass healing word.
Oh, it's all of them. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Everybody gets one
And-
back.
Woohoo!
Okay,
Hey,
and
boys.
Oh, hold on a
okay,
second.
what kind of action was that?
Sorry, you will not be able to target Felix because you can't see Felix.
Where the fuck? Where's Felix?
Felix
He's
invisible.
Oh,
invisible.
he's invisible. He all right. He invisible.
You played yourself. You played
No,
Got
no, he good. He good.
yeah, he's got plenty of hit points. He's doing
Yeah,
alright.
he
Also,
good.
he's John Cena-ing like crazy over there. So
What kind of action was that? Was that a bonus action?
bonus action for match. Yeah.
Oh my god, that means I still have an action,
Yep.
Hey.
You can't use another spell, but yeah.
and I can't do shit. So I'm just gonna
You
move
can
over.
cantrip if you've got a cantrip.
Oh, you're right.
You can.
I don't have
cantrip.
any useful cantrips, so let's do that. I guess.
Okay. Yeah. Wisdom saving
Yeah,
throw.
it's something.
I think this is the first time he's had to make one. Yeah, he got a 28.
Fucking hate that guy. All right.
This guy.
Yeah, same. I used both 4th level slots and just passed both like they were nothing.
Calorie done. Goes to the bottom of the initiative, which means it's his up. And I am going to Shadow Rift.
I don't like the
Alright.
sound of that.
As well, you
Right?
shouldn't.
Is it counterspellable?
This is technically a spell. Yes. You can attempt to.
I will try it.
It's what level are you using for counterspell?
I can 3rd is all I have.
Then you're gonna have to roll. Yeah.
Alright, what am I gonna roll? C equals 10 plus the spell's level. Okay. Let's roll a d20.
And you add your intelligence.
Add my intelligence. Okay.
What is the total?
Intelligence.
Oh, it's not gonna be high enough. There's no way you have a +7.
Plus 5.
Sorry. Okay, so basically, the creature creates kind of a rift of energy that's thrown kind of in this directionality. The individuals on the line need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Can you make the line again?
Well, okay.
Aw, come on.
Already no good green goblin guy. Green
Is there
goblin
anyone
wannabe.
else over there? Oh, there's
Rude.
Sorry.
also- Oh.
So sorry. So the two of you will be taking, after doubling, 72 points of damage, which I believe
Holy titty fucker!
puts you both down.
Oh,
How much damage was
absolutely.
that?
You didn't outright just kill her, did you?
No. She's
Okay.
got 60 something hit points.
Okay, right.
Yeah, not 45 like I initially believed.
Right, I forgot
Yeah.
which number was the
Yeah, I
would
have
one.
be-
68
She
Yeah.
would be dead.
max.
But basically, for those of you who are watching, you see him kind of like throw a globe of energy that kind of starts pulling the air around it. And as it's kind of moving, it also is pushing kind of the air out in front of it. And it's leaving this cleft of distorted energy. The damage that's taken is cold damage. And it's this basically kind of like inverted thermal conversion that just rips through them and kind of like hits the wall behind it with a burst of ice, which very quickly just kind of melts and becomes not even present due to the heat of this place.
Nice ice baby.
Also, I'm going to shoot Yorman in the back with my shadow, with my statue.
What?
No,
Like Yorman just watched all this happen and he was like, "Oh my god, I'm so glad that wasn't me." And then he's just like, "Ow!"
well, like, no, as you're kind of like moving over and you're kind of like looking and you're looking at the situation, this bolt of fire streaks past your face and kind of roasts a little bit of the hairs like under your chin, and you can kind of smell the cookies again, and you're like, oh,
Ooh, cookies.
the fuck? It goes back to the top of the initiative, which would be Felix.
Oh, Lord.
So I'm still in.
You are still invisible. I have not dealt any damage to Calorie, so she has not had to make a Constitution saving throw,
I see. Okay.
and it lasts for a minute as long as the caster doesn't lose concentration.
Okay. So
Sure,
I-
you did damage me.
I didn't.
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I beat the crap out of an eagle. I smashed your fucking goblin twice.
It was the thing with the spear.
That was-
where he
that was-
knocked
that was
everyone with
before the
That was
invisibility.
before I cast.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
because I do that on my turn, and yeah, it's a turn action to do this grand sweep. The Shadow Rift was during.
I'm not going to
his
argue
turn.
with that.
No worries, no worries. Felix, 2 attacks made an advantage. If you want to just throw on, a shout, your ability that gives you temporary hit points just to get some hit points. I mean, you don't need them. You're doing great compared to everyone else.
I'm trying.
And did you heal the 25 that or was it total 20?
20.
Total
that
20. Yeah,
Calorai
I took
threw
that
to
20.
everybody?
I was invisible.
That's right.
I don't
I
Yeah.
made the joke and I made
get the one. I don't get them
You
both.
played yourself. I forgot. Sorry.
He played myself. Got it.
All good.
Okay. Are you talking about second wind? Isn't that a hurry?
You
What?
already used it. No. You're just attacks would
You said
basically
something
be
about hit points. Okay.
you can't do anything.
Yeah,
Fight.
we'll do mastery.
Okay.
That's not gonna hit.
That's a
right?
miss.
Do it again.
That's also a miss.
Damn.
Not so good on this one. All right, Aldemarco, you are dying. Go ahead and make a death saving throw. Not bad.
Nice.
Resultia, you are dying. Make a death saving throw. You also not bad. Bait, you are prone but not
I
dying.
thought it was 15. and
Wait, yeah, 15 or
Oh,
over.
you're right. Thank you. Yes, that's a fail. I forgot. Meat grinder. Oops. All right, so 1 failure. So Bait, you're prone. You can stand up and engage again.
Yeah. I'm going to stand up. I think I can move to here.
Oh, sorry. Apologies. I'm gonna do something between you and that turn. I forgot.
Never mind.
No, not you. I'm not gonna mess with you though. I am definitely kind of annoyed at our caster friend over there, so I'm gonna throw her a star strike. Yeah,
Oh my god, she's literally done nothing to you.
You're the healer.
That is so rude.
You're the healer. After doubling, it's only gonna be 18 points of damage.
Oh, only 18.
Pretty low roll.
Thanks.
No
You
problem.
gotta make a con save for the invisibility.
Yes, please. The DC is 10.
Oh, shit. Okay. Con save. Oh man, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
shit.
Felix
Okay.
reappears. And then Bait, you stand up and your ally is adjacent to the creature. So sneak attack will be precedent. Go ahead and make an attack.
I think instead I'm gonna bonus action Misty Step
Okay.
to here,
Yeah.
and then switch to my Lifesaver Dagger and attack Resultia here.
Okay. So.
Oh, get your ass up, baby!
You gain a hit point, Brent. You gain exactly 1
Gains
hit point.
6 hit points, doesn't he? Because
Oh.
the aura.
Plus 5.
Right, correct. Any hit point gains would be increased by 5.
Woo! Let's go.
Stab him in the neck. He gets his ass up. Like,
I
yeah.
just broke into Cleric Academy. Welcome. Welcome me. In between Bait and Yorman, I'll go ahead and do another thing. Now that Felix is visible, I'm going to attack him.
Ugh.
Miss. Okay. Now it goes to Yorman.
Oh, he raises his hands and summons 8 more blink dogs and says, "Split up and surround him, boys! Tear him to pieces!"
Roll initiative for the Blink Dogs.
Goddamn circle of the shepherd.
Some of them are on fire immediately upon being brought into existence.
I can't just bring him. I can't
You
just
said
bring him.
surrounding him.
No, I'm saying I've summoned them here,
Okay.
and then he was telling them what to do in their next turn.
Got it.
You wouldn't just summon them into fire.
That's
He's not
hilarious.
cruel.
Roll. Did you roll for them?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, 12.
Well,
They're on the board though. That's the thing. Okay. Done. It goes between Gorman and Calorie. Between that, I am going to use legendary action. I'm going to see if I can't just get rid of them right off the get-go.
They said you used your last one, or was that something else?
Did I use my last one?
I thought
You said you did.
Let me double check. Let me double check.
What? Double check.
Felix, yes.
Nope, you're right.
Keeping tabs on that DM.
That's fine. That's fine. Good call. Good play. So Calorie, you're up.
Okay. We're just gonna keep popping off healing word until I can't anymore. Which, oh shit, that wasn't the right thing.
Oh, do you not have another third level slot?
Yeah, it's my last one.
Okay. So 6 plus 5 would be.
Let me roll my other thingy.
Okay.
Oh my god, I have too many of these things. Okay, so that'll be 7 plus 5. Everyone gets 12. Can we say moved here first? And that way I can see everyone?
Well, hold on. 6 plus 3 is 9, plus 5 is 14.
Oh, 14. I'm telling you, I can't count. So,
Or the
So
math.
are these hit points or temporary hit
These are real hit points.
real hit points.
So
14 of
I'm
them.
alive.
We said, what? How much was it?
14.
14. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Oh
And
yeah.
that's your bonus action. Do you
That
want
was
to
a
use
bonus. I have an action.
cantrip
Oh,
o'clock, really?
man. I had something in my brain.
You
but
also have a
it's gone.
potion if you want to force it down someone you're adjacent to's throat, or move to someone to be adjacent to them to force it down their throat. Like if you go over to Aldemarco, you can use your action, force the potion down Aldemarco's throat, and then back away.
Or my throat.
Honestly, you're not doing a lot of the
Is it
damaging. Is the only reason I would suggest trying to get your front line back up. Because right now it's Felix carrying all the weight of attacking, and the only reason he was hitting was because of the advantage before. So
Okay, so
Yeah, I just
Okay.
had to step away for a second and
for sure.
take a fucking breather.
Okay.
And I was also worried because the higher.
Aldemarco
save.
was putting in some work. Like,
can we roll
I was
for
doing my best.
what's the roll for the
It's gonna be
for the
4d4 plus 4 and then plus 5 for the lair.
4d4
4 4
plus 4d4 plus 4 plus 5?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So 18 hit points back for Aldemarco. That's on top
Plus-
of what you got from the mass healing, and then rush over
Plus
to.
9.
You don't want to stand next to a lava space, by the way.
Oh god. I don't even know
Plus
where I
4
want to
plus
end.
5 or just 18?
Just 18.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna move back here.
Okay.
That's my turn.
So then it goes to initiative 1, which means his turn. His legendary actions will reset after it. Turkeys. I will engage in attacking. I will be attacking with a sweep, a blade sweep. So I'm going to be attacking all of the dogs at once, and the people who are currently near me.
Even prone.
Uh-huh.
Meh.
That's why I didn't run right back next to you.
I do so with disadvantage, but I think 22 hits everyone on the table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
After doubling, it's going to be 30 points of damage, which I think kills
I'm
all of the
still-
dogs.
I'm still alive.
Yeah, 30 is like on the nose.
Is there anyone who wasn't in range?
It's 10 feet.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so Yorman's safe.
Yorman's literally, it's like whoosh, like this massive just blade wave.
He
And you
feels.
wa-
he
you-
just feels the wind from
You
it.
watch it kind of sweep past, and you're like, oh, and then you see all your dogs go and like dissipate into Fey energy, You're like, oh, my boys again. That's 2 times you've
Right.
done this, you son of a bitch.
Exactly. It's like how
Now
the
even
fuck
more
am
reason.
how the fuck am I supposed to damage you?
It's Felix's up.
Does this guy have metal armor?
No.
Fuck this guy.
The only thing metal about him in his entirety appears to be the edge of his spear. But yeah, Felix attacking. Oh, hit. And your second attack? That's good.
Hit.
No. Okay. I think this is hilarious. I'll explain why later. Felix, you're done. Aldemarco, you're up.
And it's an action to.
It's a movement, a part of your movement to get up.
to stand. Okay. I forget. I don't get prone too often.
That's fine.
So we're gonna stand up, and then we're a little angry.
Oh, sorry. Apologies. Between your turn and Felix's, I am going to attack Felix.
Oh, okay.
I am going to miss Felix. Okay, now go. Sorry.
Okay.
17
little
doesn't hit an
Ankies,
18.
So we gonna hit him with a hand axe.
Mhm. Hit. Okay, so here's the funny part. Chase chatted him.
Yes, I thought.
I didn't want to say I chatted him because I didn't want to ruin the energy. But that shit was hilarious. I was like, oh, cool. Like, Archfey gets chatted. So that means that any amount of damage would have done it. Chase, if you're
Amazing.
not familiar with the term chatting, it means that he was reduced to exactly 1 hit point. Because Chad has this horrible habit, has had this horrible habit of when he hits something really, really hard and is hoping to kill it, he doesn't. But it looked like you were actually the one. It's just a Cha name, I guess. It's just a Cha effect. That said,
It's a
Elizabeth,
trying.
you do get the last blow on this thing. How do you want to end it?
So we go in straight for his skull and like
Hmm.
splitting it in two.
Okay.
Hell yes.
So, as Felix comes in
like,
with the first
right
blow
there.
and kind of cuts the knee out from the creature, it kind of drops forward. As he brings up his weapon, he locks blades with spear, and the Archfey kind of leans in on Felix, and you kind of jump up, bury the axe down into his head. The second that happens, his entire form becomes like ice and bursts. The entirety of the chamber fills with rime, just completely chilled out and cold. Everybody, and yeah, that includes you. It's more for dramatic effect, so if you do get knocked unconscious, we assume someone gets you up immediately after. But yeah, you take some damage, and there's kind of a rush to help everyone get back up. The second he dies as well, you see a series of glyphs around the forge, and on the archfey that's on the forge kind of splinter and shatter as well, like icicles being popped or falling and breaking against the ground. And the archfey on the altar stands, reaches forward, and grabs a hold of Yorman, picks the crumbs out of your beard, and puts them to his mouth. It will have to do. I have deliveries. Tosses you to the side, and then with fey speed blurs out of the space. And that is where we'll end the one shot.
Amazing.
Thank you for those who watched, and we will see more of Crimson Knight next year for Christmas. And everybody have a happy holidays.
Not you making us have to fight the Grinch.
I'm glad someone got it.
I love
All right. Thanks for watching. Stopping the stream.